Good afternoon and welcome back to DR Sports for another edition, an action-packed edition of the Saturday Football Show. Let us know how you're feeling about this one. We've got many great games in the Premier League and the Championship as well. And of course, a lot of topics thrown in there too. Let's start left to right today. We've got James Toon. It's his debut on the channel. Big Leeds fan. Always get a clap on your debut.
Thank you very much
Always.
for the ovation. Happy to be here. And the legendary set, beautiful set, by the way, can I say? Absolutely, the lighting is perfect. The people here, it's great.
It costs a lot of money. But we will get into the obvious question that you guys will have for James. Why do you support Leeds? We'll get into all of that later, so save it for then. Matty Renton, Big Sexy.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Pleasure as always. Pleasure as always. The last Saturday football show of the season.
It is.
It's moving on to the Sunday show after this.
Exactly. Next Saturday, of course, the FA Cup final with Matisse and myself both invested in that. How are you doing?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you. Nervous. Very nervous for that next week, but that's next week's problem. Future Matisse's problem. Do you know what I'm saying? This is just a relaxing, nice vibe. You're in the final. Well done. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
We got our predictions spot on, didn't we? Last week.
You know, we were the only two on this show last week.
Fair play,
when
boys.
I asked everyone who would be in that Champions League final, we were the only two that said Madrid and Liverpool.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a right side thing. It seems we're getting let down by this side.
Is it right wing, left wing?
I'm definitely not a right. We don't talk about that rubbish on
Flipped it nice there, mate. You well done.
No, not into it. But yeah, some massive comments already. Liam 2K1547, that's a long name that, mate. Maybe shorten that down in the future. Liverpool 2-1, Man City draw tomorrow. So Liam going for a big Liverpool win. And of course we are going to talk about the Chelsea news as well, which I'm going to come to very shortly. But as we always do, and there's some funny comments in here about where I went. AGT shat on my doormat at Notts Uni, says Ross. Very untrue. But as we always do on the Saturday Football Show, let's make our predictions, and then of course we'll reveal them to you at the end of the show to see who has won this week. So let's get the old whiteboards out, lads.
Okay. You guys are going to
know
get
the drill
smoked on
by
this
now.
one. I don't get them wrong.
Okay, well, we'll see about that one, my mate. It's your first show. Don't worry about that. Right, Brentford, Southampton at 3 o'clock. Burnley, Aston Villa. Massive game for Burnley and Aston Villa, to be fair. Chelsea, Wolves. Matisse will be keeping a little eye on that one. Crystal Palace, Watford, and then later on at 5:30, we won't be covering it, but Brighton are playing Manchester United. And then, of course, the big one today, Liverpool at home to Tottenham, 8 o'clock kickoff. Let us know in the comments what you think about that kickoff time, by the way. Not a fan of it myself, but let's write down our predictions now. Let us know in the comments what you think the scores are going to be as well. So let's do this one first. I'll do Palace Watford first. Let me know in the comments any suggestions for this one.
Palace Watford's interesting.
Big up to Midhun for the super chat already. Liverpool going to barbecue the chicken Spurs. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right, this one is...
Watford down. What are you saying?
Oh, yeah.
Watford down already?
They've been down.
Can't put it back up?
They've been down.
Long
Been
gone.
down.
1 in a million
Jay
chance.
Sean. Are you down, down, down?
That's the winner sealed there.
Crystal Palace, Watford. What are the other games? Just remind me there, mate.
Chelsea, Wolves.
Brentford, Southampton, is it? Burnley, Villa.
Close games, to be fair. Tricky games today.
I think Watford today. This is the day.
Well, it's sealed.
Yeah.
Apparently, you know, us guys were rating Roy Hodgson Shades last week. It's apparently because he was ill.
Oh, really?
That's it.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
so-
Apologies,
Wow.
Rory.
To
He changed it at half time. He was like, felt better.
The coolest ill person I've ever seen in my
He
life.
said he shouldn't have been at the game. He was that ill.
Bloody hell.
Well, he said during the week that was it. Now he's definitely retired now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
man.
should. He's been
definitely should,
been
man. Just
managing
enjoy
for
your
a very...
retirement,
What is he,
Rory. You've had a long
70,
career.
70 what, 72?
Yeah, I think at
Something
least, I
like
think.
that, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely in his 70s, I think.
Okay then. I've made my predictions. We will, of course, show you them
Locked in.
at the end. Right. Big news this week in the Premier League. Chelsea are back in... Well, I was going to say safe hands. We don't know that yet.
Where's the cup?
They're back in hands.
Where's the cup?
The Save the Bridge mug.
Oh, it's not
We'll have
here.
to tally up how much we actually got
Oh.
in that. I think it's around 45p.
Yeah.
But it was around 4.5 billion or 2.5 billion in the end. Well, there's nothing in there now, so we obviously didn't
We don't need it
contribute.
anymore, lads. It's over.
Tell us
You know what I'm saying?
everything that we should know about this, because as a Chelsea fan, I know from your content as well, you've been following this the whole way. You know more than anyone, so go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Todd Bowie and his consortium. You know, it's got Weiss in it, Swiss billionaire. He's also got Claire Lake, which is a little bit worrying, but we did speak about it. I spoke about it on my channel.
Why is that worrying?
Well, they're more of a, you know, they've got loads of assets, 52, 57 billion assets. They could potentially not really want to, you know, go the whole way in terms of investment. It's more of a business strategy, maybe 10 years to sell for a profit. But there has been some safeguards, which is good, with dividends and things like that. That's obviously gone wrong with Manchester United that we're not going to have, hopefully, if they stick to those outlined plans, which is good. But my most exciting part of it is obviously Todd Boehly and Mark Walker from the Dodgers, LA Dodgers, because the way that they recruit, you know, it's data driven, much like yourselves. I think we've actually got someone on our board who's actually got quite a close working relationship with one of the Liverpool's recruitment. I think maybe your new sporting director now after Edwards has gone.
The one who brought Diaz in.
Yeah. So, you know, that's been my main thing with Chelsea, is that we've had the money, but we haven't been smart. And for everyone that says, oh, you're going to miss all the money. I mean, like I said, we haven't been splashing for like last 5 years. We've been balancing the books in terms of spending to selling.
Lukaku.
Yeah.
I know
you know what? You know, splashing hella cash, man.
When people see splashing the cash, when you spend 100 million on Lukaku, if you spend that but you don't sell anyone, that's 100 million.
Okay, but
if you
couple hundred mil the year before.
Yeah, but and then there was a transfer ban the year before. This is what I keep saying.
Why was that?
I can't remember. I can't remember, Jeff. I can't remember, Jeff. I think we signed some 15-year-old or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But
how much was Kepa?
Again.
I can't hear this. I'm going to let you finish.
Because
the
statistics are there. If you look at Man City and Man United, they're the ones that have spent the most. And
that's true. That is facts.
They have. So
United have spent the most, which is facts.
Yeah. So we in the last few years haven't been going crazy. We've probably done similar to what Liverpool's done, really, if you look at net spend. So I know Liverpool like to pretend like they don't spend any money as well.
I just can't give you that.
70 on Van Dijk, 70 on Alisson, but then you're going to tell me you sold Coutinho. Exactly. Okay, and we sold Hazard for 140. And if Real Madrid do beat you, we're going to get an extra 20 mil. So you have to look at Chelsea.
And if what?
We're going to get an extra 20 mil if Man United, if Real Madrid beat you in the final.
The Hazard,
for Hazard, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Morata. Remember, we sold Morata, Oscar. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's sales to this, but at the end of the day, the recruitment's been awful. Look at your recruitment in comparison to ours. It's like night and day. So, and you know, I always make the comparison: City to United, both spent loads. One, you know, is way above the other.
Is your recruitment not paying off?
No,
Werner, I think Werner's kind of coming into his own a bit now.
This is sarcasm.
No, genuinely not. Genuinely, I know it's a bit of a running meme, but especially in Europe, I think taking him off against Real Madrid was a big mistake. I think him and Havertz actually in the big games have been performing.
I think Werner's Champions League record is really good, but for me, you can't just base somebody's time at the club based on the European games. You got to do the 38, you know, day in, day out grind of the Premier League, and he's got like, I don't know, 9 Premier League goals in 2 seasons now. So it ain't great, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure your striker's probably got more goals than that in the Premier League.
Oh, our striker's been injured. Don't get on to me about strikers, mate. We got Dan James up front.
How many goals did Bamford get last year in the league?
17.
So he's got more goals in the league. So Bamford's got more goals in the league from last year than Werner has in both seasons. Up to this point.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, but Werner,
you see what I'm saying?
Werner offers a lot to his game.
You want to buy him?
I'll take him. You're better than
we're doing business. Listen, the scarves are out. The mega store's nearly open. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking forward to just getting back to normal. So yeah, I mean, all the fear mongering.
Are you happy with? I mean, we're seeing it here. Abramovich has announced that Chelsea is up for sale March the 2nd. So this has actually been going on now for around 2 months.
Too long.
A lot of deadlines have been passed.
Yeah.
LA Dodgers part owner beat competition from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who bid 4.25 billion. So he's actually made money if you look at it that way. Made a lot of money from when he bought the club, and 2 other consortiums to win the battle for Chelsea. But the UK government still needs to license the sale. So the takeover can go through.
Yeah, they're going through those checks now.
Are there any worries that it might not go through?
Nah. That's for me. That's for me done now. They obviously took the official statement came out from the club last night at like 1:30 a.m. God knows why. And then I think the Premier League had been doing unofficial checks up until this point, but they couldn't do the business plan, the things like that, until you actually get control, and then we can really map out where Roman's part of the pie is going, etc., and things like that. So I think they'll pass it no problem now, and then we'll move on. I mean, if they've passed way more controversial ones than these lot recently as well. So yeah.
All eyes on me, like Tupac, is it?
But yeah, no, I'm actually you know, you have to be excited. Something new's happening. Do you know what I mean? We can't dwell on the past. There's hopefully going to be stadium plans as well, because there's a certain part of the board that have now prioritised that. The safeguards from Rain Group that they put in place are really good. I'm not going to lie. Good safeguards.
Well, Adrian Sheikh sends in a super chat. Thank you for that. He says Chouameni, Koundé, Asibi and Cucurella would be great. Bowley worked. Wants to bring in data analysis. We sold 130 mil of players and bought Lukaku. That's a super chat.
Yeah. I think the issue with Chelsea recently has been the fact that we've been driven by finances and trying to balance the books more so. We're not looking at the sporting side. I always say a sporting director is literally the new gem in football. Like you can buy all the players you want, but the sporting director is probably the most important signing. After Pep, after Klopp, you'd say Edwards and Tiki probably the most important signings you can make. So we got to get a sporting director so we can actually approach.
Peter Cech?
Nah, he hasn't got the experience. He can be. I think he's currently technical director. I'm fine with that, but I want Campos is my favourite. Whether that mirrors with what Tuchel's doing, and obviously they can work together, I don't know. But Campos is the track record's there, so I want a serious, experienced sporting director.
Billy M says Mike Ashley would be a great Chelsea owner.
You would? I agree.
Yeah,
well, them jokes can't run no more.
The deal should go through.
we sorted now. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank God.
Sam says Stamford Bridge is one of the worst grounds to go to for a big club.
Don't care, mate. That's just not my problem.
Would you be down to change it if they said like increase it 55, 60,000 seater? Would you want that to happen?
Oh, 100. No, we definitely need to. Like, if you look at the way the revenue for us compared to like Tottenham, you know, Liverpool have expanded. I think stand by stand.
We're 59 now.
Yeah, which is great.
But I'm saying you going to it. Like,
100%.
obviously, the club would want it, but would you still like the experience the same? Because I know people get quite attached to this.
Yeah. No, like there's Chelsea pitch owners, and they have the turf in their framed in their living rooms, and they get really emotional about it. For me, I'm all right as long as if we stay in the same spot and we expand. Then very
move.
Impressive.
You can't move,
yeah,
especially where that ground is located.
Exactly.
It's on the King's Road.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just find a big.
I don't want to do an Arsenal,
and,
you know, and West
well,
Ham.
that's the conundrum that we faced. And when John Henry came in, one of his big things was a new stadium.
Yeah.
And then as the plans kind of got shut down by Hicks and Gillette before that, we said, well, we can't move.
Yeah.
This is impossible. All the history, just make it bigger. Yeah. That's what we've done. I think that's the way forward. It's more sustainable.
Our location is shocking though. Like we can't build a part.
That's what I mean.
Like above a certain head height because we're blocking like a viewpoint between like Richmond Park
like
and St.
listed
Paul's or
buildings.
And then we got the train line there and housing here, and it's
so how are you going to do it then?
I have no idea, but this was part of the. This is why the process took so long, because they were talking about. They wanted clear stadium plans in terms of what are you actually going to do and how are you going to do this, and apparently this is the group that have also presented the best ideas in that as well. So yeah, there's a lot that's gone into it.
Let us know in the comments what you think about that Chelsea takeover. Is it imminent or will it fall down? Who knows?
Okay. Stamford Bridge is falling down, not London Bridge. Do you know what I'm saying?
Akash with the super chat. Chelsea fans always think that they don't spend money. By the way, you sold Hazard for 89, not 140. This incorrect information was the reason for your ban.
Check that.
It's a good shout, to be fair.
Check the add-ons, bro. Yeah, check the add-ons. You need to.
Personally, I wouldn't have it, man.
I wouldn't have it either. But you know what I'm saying. Well, remember, they told us not to swear on the show and all these things.
Did not know Akash knew more than all the other journalists, says Mo. Big up. Right, let's get into some lineups for the 3 o'clock games today, and then we'll dive into some more topics. 15 minutes until the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Crystal Palace at home to Watford. James, do you want to run through these, mate?
Well, in goal for Watford, you got the main man, the cycling GK Ben Foster, Femenia, Cathcart, Samir, Kamara, Sissoko, Cleverly, Kayembe, and then of course up front you got Sarr, King, and Dennis.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I've got a good feeling about Watford. You lot are counting them out.
They're gone.
Not out yet.
They
could do.
Look at that Palace team though.
They weren't too bad against Burnley. I know they let it slip at the end there, but they were in it for
bottled
a
it.
minute there.
That.
If they were going to stay up,
I know they bottled it and screwed us over in the process, but I don't know.
I think if they were going to stay up, they had to beat Burnley. Like, you have to. And the fact that they conceded 2 late goals for me was just like, finished.
And the Crystal Palace team?
We got Jack Butland in goal. We got Klein, Anderson, Guehi, Ward, Conor Gallagher. Wow, what a player he's been this year. Hughes, Elise, and Edouard, Zaha, and Eze up front for Palace.
Love to see it. Let us know if there's any Palace or Watford fans in the comments. I doubt there is, to be honest.
Sure, taking a piss.
But if there is, let us know what you think of that. Matisse, Chelsea at home to Wolves. Our team visiting today have been awful, really. They just lost 3-0 at home to Brighton.
3 defeats in a row.
A bit of a changed team today.
Yeah. Mendy, Aspilicueta, Silva, Rudiger, Alonso, James, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Werner, Lukaku.
The big man up top, Romelu.
I'm a bit.
It's a Premier League start.
Yeah, I mean, he's running out of time to prove himself. I'm a bit disappointed that there's no Trevor Chalobah, considering that Aspi's definitely leaving, I think, to Barcelona. But it is what it is. You know, I mean, at this point, it's just about putting some points on the board. It's been a pretty bad run. Who wants to read the Wolves team?
What do you think about Pulisic, by the way? Sorry.
Pulisic is a player that, now that we've got American owners, he's a phenomenon.
The LeBron James of
soccer. Exactly. Put some respect on his name. For me, I wouldn't mind whether he stays or goes at this point. Do you know what I mean?
That's a failed project then, really.
It's just a bit.
I think you don't mind whether he goes.
I'm very.
That's a failed project.
Oh yeah, like he's had so many injuries. He's as a young player, he hasn't even been able to build up consistent game time to get consistency.
How old is he now?
He's injured. I think he's 23.
So
he's still young. He's a player, I still have patience for him, 100%. But if someone told me Pulisic's being sold for 60 mil, 50 mil tomorrow, I wouldn't cry. You know, but I think now that we've got American owners, we're doing like an American tour pre-season, Orlando, Miami. I think he's gonna be a big part of that. He's probably gonna get a lot of shirt sales, so he's definitely staying now.
Yeah, I know, but
Keep
he's
until
just
deadline day.
in the big games though, like against Real Madrid.
He turns up. He's got.
But he made big chances he missed there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about last year. Sorry, I completely checked out about Real Madrid this year. That's none of my business.
Don't worry, we'll beat them. The Wolves team, Jose, and take your trophy. Wolves, Sarr in goal, who many people are saying was one of the signings of the season. Goalkeeper, well, you can't really be signing of the season if you let 3 in at home to Brighton. Outnuri, Willy Bolly, Saiss, Cody, Johnny as well, Dendonka, Neves, Moutinho. Them two always seem to play together every single week, never injured. Neto and Raul Jimenez up top as well. With Trincao. So a lot of Portuguese names on that bench. Hoover, Marçal, Trincao, Silva, Chiquinho. It's a lot of...
John Ruddy.
John Rudd. Love to see it.
Burnley's team.
Burnley, let's go.
This is probably the biggest game of
This
the
is
3
a big
o'clock
one,
lads, in
this.
terms of what teams have got to play for. You're a bit nervous there, aren't you, son? Nick Pope in goal for Burnley. Taylor, Cork, Tarkowski and Brownhill. Wout Weghorst leads the line. Barnes, McNeil, Roberts, Aaron Lennon and Collins for Burnley. Villa have got Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Konza, Mings and Louise. John McGinn, Buendia, Watkins, Chambers, Ings and Lucas Digne. I don't know why the team's all over the place there. Lucas Digne isn't playing up front. It's just what we've knocked together there. But that is the team.
That is a strong team there for, well, as strong as they can really put out at this stage of the season for both. And this one is a bit of a nothing game, if I'm quite honest with you. Hopefully we can see some action from it, but it's the battle of the red stripes. Brentford versus Southampton. Raya in goal. Ayer, Sorensen, Janssen, Wisser, Jensen, Norgard. This is half of the Denmark team here. Eriksson, Henry, Mbuemo, and Ivan Toney up top, the bagsman. Away for Southampton today, you've got Forster, Walker Peters, Bednarek, Salisu, Perro, Stuart Armstrong. It gets his full name in there. Diallo, Ward-Prowse, Redmond, not James, Adam Armstrong, and Broja up top. That wasn't James Redmond, by the way. That was Nathan Redmond who's playing there today. So they're the 3 o'clock games in the Premier League. Let's dive into the Championship because we've actually, all these games have already happened.
They have.
So we've got to talk about the results and the playoffs. Let's go into a bit of a Championship dive then, because we always like to touch on this before we get into the action. So what are the main headlines from the Championship today then?
Well, we've got Luton Town. We've got that 6th place in the playoffs. So Luton Town got a chance to get to the big time. Got a chance to get to the Premier League.
Confirmed now, Matty.
Finished, mate. Finished. The playoffs will start next week for these. So we all knew that Fulham had topped the table. Bournemouth secured automatic promotion earlier in the week. We've got Huddersfield in 3rd. Nottingham Forest in 4th, looking to get back to the Premier League as well. It's been so long for them, hasn't it, since they were in the Premier League. Sheffield United finished 5th, and like I said, Luton Town got 6th place there. So that's going to be an interesting set of fixtures. Right,
let's go round, and you've got a bit of an interest in this, because you're dragged into the relegation battle, but we'll talk about after. Who do you, out of Huddersfield, Forest, Sheffield United, and Luton Town, pick 2 out of those to go up. We'll start with you on the left, James. Huddersfield, really? Any reason for that?
Their manager, Cobaran. He worked under Bielsa a lot. He was someone that Leeds actually were looking at bringing in before we did go for Jesse Marsh. And he's someone who is very highly talked about by not only Bielsa, but a lot of other staff at the club. They saw him as a potential successor. He went off and wanted to do his own thing. He plays a beautiful attacking brand of football. And although I'm not a big Huddersfield fan myself, I do think I think Huddersfield will do it. Yeah. Because he's got them playing some good stuff.
One more?
Forest?
Forest, Huddersfield and Forest. Matty, who do you want to go up?
I want Forest to go up, mate.
Me too.
I think Forest, good old school team, you know, the prestigious history. The ground as well, when they played you in the FA Cup before, you've seen on TV, that fan base, that ground, it deserves to be in the Premier League for me. I'll have a shot at it again since it's been so long.
20 years, 22 years it's been.
That's mental.
1999 to 2000.
Big fan of Clough as well back in the day. Yeah. But and then on the other scale of that, Luton Town.
Mate, that's my two as well. I want to see them too. Sheffield United.
We can only have one though.
Yeah. Oh, that is true actually, isn't it? So that's the final each. So you want Huddersfield to go up?
Well, no, I don't want. I'd rather Forest if I had to pick the two. I do like him, but if I had to pick Forest.
Forest, easy.
Wow. Oh, Nottingham Roundup.
City ground.
Get all the big clubs back in the Prem.
100%.
Clean sweep.
Imagine Forest, Leeds, like if Leeds stay up, Everton go down, small club.
Well, they've won as many European Cups as you.
Who?
Forest.
Yeah, 100%, no problem. And then they can come, like I said, with the chance.
It seems like a problem.
No problem. No.
Could have been us, man.
If they've won the same as us, that means they've won more than Arsenal and Tottenham. You have to, you have to respect it. That's where you rely on.
I can't really talk when it comes to European trophies.
If Rangers win the Europa League, the songs they'll be able to sing to Arsenal and Tottenham also. It's beautiful.
Well, I don't think they care really about Arsenal and Tottenham.
I'll make them care.
Let's talk about Leeds. Before we get into the whole relegation battle, I mean, you're looking at the Burnley game today. You obviously want Villa to win that one. But tell us why you support Leeds.
Why do I support Leeds? Yeah. Well, I get it all the time. Oh, he's not a real fan. I bet he's never even gone to Ellen Road.
That's what they say about me, bro. Don't worry. I got you.
In the same boat. But obviously my dad moved to England when he was 4. And back then, Leeds were actually good. You got Don Revie at the helm. You got Leeds playing good attacking football. Leeds and Liverpool, actually, the two big dons back there.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately,
what's this, in 71, 72?
Yeah. Around those times. The old the bridesmaids that were Leeds not winning
Billy
everything.
Bremner.
Yep, Billy Bremner.
The Dumb United.
Yeah,
Grateful.
Exactly. You were talking about Clough. It was bringing back some scarred memories. Not that I was actually there, but...
Must have been tough times for you.
Yeah. but unfortunately, by the time I was around, we're sat there playing Championship and League One football. My first real memory, losing in the Championship playoff final. And this is why...
Who was that against?
Watford. Watford. And then going into administration, getting your old owner, actually. You guys got Abramovich. We got Ken Bates. He sent us into administration. Sold us for £1.
I was going to say you're welcome, sorry.
Well, they were up for £1 at one point.
Exactly.
He's got a little history of selling clubs for £1.
But...
maybe you can get Roman this time.
Oh, I'd love him. Mate, I will sell my soul to the devil. Give me QSI, give me Roman.
It's funny, right? Because I actually know your sister, right?
Yeah.
So we went to school, me and his sister. I won't say where, because that's weird. I wouldn't do that. But when I found out today you're on, and then I actually met you and found out where you're from, because we're from the same area.
It's a small town. I said the place. I was like, hang on a second. What do you... That XYZ.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I went to school with his sister. Crazy. And she's a big Leeds fan as well, so big up to Charlotte as well, man. Right, big game for Leeds. Well, that they're not even playing in, really.
No.
Well, how's this one going to go, and how important is it
Yes.
that Burnley don't get another win? Because if they do, my friend, let me tell you, you will probably be odds on favourite to go down like Shay.
Oh,
Jay Shaw.
We're already the favourites, and let me tell you something. If Villa don't pull their socks up today, and if Leeds don't get a result against Arsenal, then we're up the creek, and you know what creek I'm talking about, and that paddle is snapped.
I've never been down there.
Well, we as a Leeds fan, I have. It may be all right being a cushy Liverpool fan, winning everything, but we're up that creek. All right, and that paddle has snapped. We need someone to give us some armbands, give us a life raft, something. and Villa have to do it because Burnley, man, I thought Leeds, I was a few weeks ago, Jesse Marsh's got us back, we're winning some games. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling the rhythm, I'm feeling the rhyme, getting on up like it's bobsleigh time. And then what happens? Michael Jackson gets resurrected from the dead, brings Burnley up, starts moonwalking them up the table. And it's got to the point, literally, I was coming out the station and a bit of Beat It, comes on my phone on the shuffle. Had to skip it. All the superstitions coming in, everything.
Mike Jackson,
But
doing bits, Mike
not
Jackson.
the Michael Jackson. We should just.
It's Mike.
He's
Mike
dead.
Jackson.
Just in case the chat are like, what, he's back?
No, he's not.
It's funny though, because we spoke about Everton and Burnley. It was always them two, and then Leeds. Didn't even think about Leeds.
Yeah, getting dragged
Often
in.
they pop into the race to get involved. Crazy.
Tell us where they are exactly in the table there, Matty. I know you've got it up there.
Burnley are on 16th now, above Leeds on goal difference. But Everton have got a game in hand in 18th as well. So if Everton got a result this weekend and you didn't, you would be in the bottom 3, mate.
Arsenal away tomorrow as well. And they need that.
They need that.
And we never won at the Emirates. We never won at the Emirates. But I'm telling you, man, I was walking down. I wasn't feeling very confident yesterday. I'm walking to the studio today. The wind's blowing in my hair. I'm hearing the cars. I'm hearing the birds chirping. Everything's going well. All of a sudden, everything goes silent.
It's like David Attenborough this week.
Suddenly,
I'm listening to an audiobook or something,
And I'm telling you, there's a reason why I'm going to win the predictions. The visions, they never lie. I have seen a vision. I have been thrust
That's a Raven.
to the...
That's vodka.
I can just imagine you now, your Disney Channel with the watch.
You've had one too many there, Mal.
Oh God.
But no, I can feel
You're confident though, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you confident for Arsenal? Seriously.
So what did all that mean?
I'm not confident in this. I can just have the visions. Something's coming over my body.
You went on mushrooms or acid?
No.
We've got a comment for you though here from Jamal. He says Lord Farquaad supports Leeds.
I've seen bare people calling him Lord Farquaad.
That's a bite. I'm changing the trim.
Class. This guy, a poet or something,
How
says
did he know I was short, man?
The waffle is supreme, says Revanite FC.
The waffle is supreme.
Unbelievable. Let's get to some super chats. I know some people sent some through. We have anti-Glazer because we won, says James Lowell. Another super chat from some Liverpool fans getting in touch. It's Diogo Jota himself. Big up AGT. Massive month of May ahead with a 2 trophy emoji there as well. Dan Carts, Liverpool should destroy Chelsea next week. But before we talk about all that, let's talk about what's happening this week. And we will save a little bit at the end for that. Trust me, because... well, we will. As long as you're sitting there, we will be. What's the Edge doing here?
Everyone gets nicknames on this show.
Do you know what though? It's a sign of endearment.
No.
Last week I got Claire Boulding, and I got
Boris Johnson.
Did you?
Doyle got David Beckham.
I think the hair was extra long and more blonde last
I think
week.
I've had Jaden Smith or something.
Yeah, you had that. Doyle had
But you didn't
David
get Lord
Beckham.
Farquaad, man. The guy's like 2 foot tall. I know I'm short, but come on.
Doyle got Neville Longbottom as well.
Okay, all right, maybe
That's not great. So to be fair, Farquaad's not too bad. Ash Brain 34. This is the person that I think said your accent was sexy. Do you remember?
All right, what said this week?
Big up to the panel. The Leeds lad seems very cool, and Matty's accent is still sexy.
Still sexy. Still here, sitting sexy.
Why don't you
big
say,
up, mate, big up.
He's not just going to
get that on a t-shirt, that would sell like hot.
Ash, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. Could be either, couldn't it, with the name Ash? Ashley could be a guy or girl.
Unisex name,
If you want to get in touch with Matty, DM me after. I'll send you his number, or just DM him. Don't go to me. Just go straight in.
Middleman.
You seem to find his accent very sexy.
In the comments of the Magpie channel.
Good luck, mate. or a female, mate. Whatever. God. Matisse looks more like Willow Smith, says Mike X. I mean, that's not great, to be fair.
Wipe that smile clean off my face now. At least you didn't say Jada, because you don't like Jada.
That Neville Longbottom was me. Recommendation. Nice one to Al Guapo. Curved Glass 123. Hello, JT.
Oh,
says,
my guy. My guy. Arsenal fan,
super
actually. Big Arsenal fan. Top guy. Representing.
Love that.
Love to you.
Neto back after ages, says Owen Smith. Big Wolves fan. Matisse looks like... No, I'm not reading that out.
Hey, come
I'm
on.
not reading that out.
I live to fight another
Matisse,
day.
Werner and Havertz will ball under Hansi Flick in the World Cup, calling it already.
Okay. I mean, that is mid-season as well, so hopefully
Yeah,
they bring
November,
that form back. It's really going to be weird to see the World Cup mid-season.
It is strange.
So the Premier League starts in August.
That's going to take a couple of World Cups to get used to that. because November to December is...
They're not doing it
It's
again.
not going to be
after
again.
this.
It's just
It's only
because
to the Qatar, innit?
Okay, so that's
Qatar.
corruption
Yeah.
then.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely was,
Allegedly.
Joel Linton says, oi, oi, war kid.
Oh, yeah, Joey.
Big up to Scouse African, who says, Mr. Klopp TV, come on, do a Spanish saying. First of all, it's the Klopp TV. Second of all, I'm not a performing little rat.
Someone said Klopp TV before as well.
She
mate,
better
didn't
know
they?
it's probably much.
Someone said Klopp TV before.
Yeah, I've
mate.
seen it all, mate. I've had Cock TV, Cock
Klopp
TV,
TV,
everything.
Mr.
What is
Klopp.
it? Cock TV, is it, mate? No, why would it be that? AGT looks like the come fly with me woman, R.I.P. I don't even know who that is, to be fair. Alex Quadruple coming. Sad day today, says Peace and Love. Palace could be relegated after they sacked Roy. I don't think they've actually sacked him, have they?
No.
You mean Watford?
They've just both confirmed that
Palace
he's
could,
leaving at the end.
sorry,
I was gonna-
Palace
I was
could
a bit
relegate
confused.
Watford.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they could.
definitely
Today,
will.
I think they can be.
Yeah.
What, they sacked Rory?
No,
no,
not yet.
Oh.
But
Mutual
right.
agreement.
The games have kicked off, guys. Whilst we've been waffling away, the games at 3 o'clock have kicked off in the Premier League. Chelsea 0, Wolves 0 early doors.
Yeah,
Any nerves?
can we get that one up there, maybe? Please,
Yeah,
just
let's
Please,
get some,
please,
some-
please.
something up.
Get the Burnley game up, please.
Little cost
Fuck
push
Burnley.
analysis.
They've actually got something to play for.
Chelsea are the prime time team right now. You know what I'm saying? Big game.
Wow.
Could slip out the top 4. You already know.
Suarez or Torres or Andy Carroll says full ball.
Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll all day long, as
Yeah, easy.
you would assume. Cop TV is an amazing channel. What is your favourite car, guys? Just curious. Says hello.
What's your favourite what?
I've always liked the Dodge Viper.
Oh.
Dodge Viper.
I used to drive that on Midnight Club on Xbox.
Oh, what a game that was.
What a
by
game.
the way.
And Need for
Midnight
Speed as well. Great games.
I don't know.
Riders of the storm. Old school, come on. Geordie fella doing a Gaza lookalike with hair.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
yeah,
all right.
no.
I actually like
no,
his
yeah.
hair. I don't know
Yeah,
why
no,
he gets
it's
teased
hard.
for this.
You
It's
must
great.
have shared another
I think it's quality.
story from it this week.
Oh, I was just a trim it.
Absolute silver fox.
You had it
Fade, mate,
tucked up.
It gives me party animal
Vibes are
vibes.
coming through. I mate. I not the next month. Do you know what I mean? I get
Yeah.
it.
It gives me going away on holidays
Rihanna
to do an
t-shirt.
absolute madness. That's what it tells me.
The top
bring
one with
forward.
the 3 buttons, the top line 3
Yeah,
buttons with the
man.
different colour sleeves. That's what I'm on.
Rihanna t-shirt all over it. You know she actually sued Rihanna. Rihanna sued Topshop really big time for doing that.
Really?
For putting the thing on there. Matisse looks like a B-Tech tie, says Ivan Joseph.
No, I don't.
Just simple as that.
No, I don't.
You're wrong.
We're not the same height.
Jake Brayshaw says, JT, are we winning tomorrow?
You're damn right we're winning tomorrow.
So
You're
after
damn
all that,
right.
you're going to win now, are you?
Huh?
All that speech earlier?
Yeah, I said Leeds are going to win.
Oh, you.
I was confused.
I didn't know you was
about
confident.
that, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what the visions were. I was getting thrusted
I didn't
in
know what
there
the vision
after
was. You never
Rafinha
clarified
dinked the
what
keeper.
the vision was.
And he's shushing the camera as he does it. Yeah, I'm not even
Who
going
have you
to
got
the
in the
game.
back today?
Huh?
Who have you got in the back?
The main man, Raf.
Rafinha. How much is he selling them for?
It depends if we get relegated. If we get relegated, he's going for 25 million release clause.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
bargain that
Yeah.
as well.
Bargain. I wouldn't mind
I'll
that.
take that.
Yeah.
I'll
Bargain.
take them both
Yeah,
for a
everybody's
little
sniffing
bargain.
around.
Come on, Burnley.
Mate, that's what I'm saying. If we go down, we lose Raf, we lose Phillips, we probably lose Bamford, all for dirt cheap.
Phillips as well, aye.
Hey.
Yeah, if you go down,
We're
it
done.
could be a while till you get back up again.
Don't. It was 16 years last time. Don't bring this back to me.
How many seasons you been up for?
Two. This is our
Ah,
second.
you've had enough. You've had your fun.
Yeah, you've had your
Oh yeah. So much fun. Couldn't even. There was no fans for the whole first season, man.
yeah.
It's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Charm says, don't be silly, you ain't winning tomorrow.
Well, my friend, you clearly haven't seen the visions. All right, wait till the visions come over you.
You're waffling so
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, no,
you
no,
know,
pause.
you're gonna
Pause.
lose.
You
You're
didn't.
gonna
You
lose.
have to-
Thrusted, coming on
Thrusted.
you.
No,
You're
no,
gonna
no,
lose, aren't you?
It's
No,
not a
this
type
is
of
your
show,
man.
mate. It's
You're
not a
gonna
type of
lose,
show.
and this is gonna get clipped the hell out of.
Pause. All right.
Come on, Wolves says Liam 2K 1547.
You don't fill him up for that, do you? It's just me.
Yeah. Nexus says Liverpool 6, Spurs 0.
That's a bull shout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could happen.
That seems really extravagant. I
It
don't
is,
really
to
see
be
that
fair.
happening.
Early days at Stamford Bridge for Chelsea in the sunshine.
Sunshine.
That lovely green pitch. You know,
Shining
Tottenham
I
through.
think that's just the brightness of the screen.
That's
Tottenham-
bare
Nah,
contrast, that,
it's
innit?
definitely,
Hella
they've definitely
contrast on the
coloured-
string.
Yeah.
They've definitely coloured the pitch. You know,
A
Tottenham
few
won-
seats empty there, Matisse, obviously.
Well, remember, we only can have
Can't sell
season
tickets.
ticket holders in the
Yeah.
ground. So
Yeah.
you can stop your agenda. But I don't know if Tottenham got Groundsman of the Year to add to their trophy cabinet
Really?
as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham.
They sold us a pitch and everyone was slipping over on it for half
They
a season.
sold you a pitch?
Yeah, our pitch was so bad it was getting destroyed. So we needed a new pitch for half a season last year. So they flogged us like their spare one for 300 grand.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Sold them
And everyone was like
the,
slipping over it every week.
Sold them the NFL one underneath. Just like, you can have that one.
Might as well have been.
Wait, so hang on. They sold you a pitch. So
Yeah.
they've
got spare
loads
pitches.
of lorries
Yeah, they
and
got
they've
spare
just rolled out the
pitches.
turf and put
Yeah,
it all
yeah,
in
they
a-
gave us one of their spare pitches because we didn't have to. It was the middle of the season, so we couldn't put a new pitch in yet.
Yeah.
So we just had to quickly get like a spare turf from Tottenham, and they gave us that.
Yeah,
The
Daniel.
Santiago Bernabeu redevelopment, they're going to have spare pitches underneath as well. I'm pretty
Yeah, have you
sure.
seen the Spurs one? The way
That's
it
good
like
with
rolls
Flips,
under the stadium.
yeah,
and
flips
stuff.
over,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's quite cool.
Daniel Levy will just sell anything though, won't he? He's proper Del Boy, like proper
probably-
Del
yeah.
Boy. Just sell
You
anything.
see, you know when they brought the stadiums back, like when they brought small sections of fans back, everyone else was in like the bottom tier, like right in front of the goal. The only team that wasn't was Tottenham. They still put the fans at like the top of the south stand, so that they could use the advertising space behind the goals to make more money. That's how
Fuck the
shrewd
atmosphere.
Daniel
Very shrewd
Levy
business.
is.
There's a goal at Turf Moor, by the way.
Danny
That's what I'm
Ings.
talking about. You can smell the survival. Vamos, carajo.
Danny Ings has scored for Aston Villa. That's 2 weeks in a row now. Scored last week a
with a
goal as
bang.
well. Danny Ings, the former Liverpool striker. Can he score against Man City, though, on the last day of the season? That is the question that I'm going to be asking.
I tell you, we should have had the Burnley game on. Can we sort this out, please?
No.
Yeah,
I
it's
need to-
got a
I need
dead-
to-
got a
I
dead
need to-
game on here, Chelsea
this is
Wolves.
not a dead
Pointless.
game.
No one's
I-
paying
I-
anything.
I think we've all made an agreement that whoever's team's playing, we got to watch their game. 'cause we
Half
have
and
to
half
analyse it
screen.
as
Let-
content.
we
I
can
get
have
half and
two
half.
screens.
Yeah, half and half.
Yeah.
But Danny Ings, massive goal for Leeds.
Massive goal. I hope he does it again because they've got Villa twice actually. So
They
he's
do,
like,
yeah.
hopefully he
Actually, yeah,
scores
they
against
do.
them. Hopefully he
They do.
scores again against them.
Wow, that's probably never
But that's
happened in the
massive.
Premier League before, has it? Playing two teams that close together.
No.
I can't
Like
imagine.
the
COVID
fixture
has just
thing is
made
so
so
weird.
many new rules up that just would never have got past before.
Why is your game so late tonight?
I think it's something to do with a game.
There's a 5:30 Man U Brighton.
No,
so.
it's not even that.
And
though.
I bet they would just put it on a Sunday, wouldn't they? Or something else.
There was a
See, they
reason.
want
I
it on
think it's
TV.
something to do with a playoff. Something to do with
I think
that.
they just went on TV.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the reason for it this week, but I can't remember it for the life of me.
The reason was
You know what's weird?
we want to put it on TV, so fuck you.
Basically.
Saturday night, in that.
That's what it was.
Sounds about right.
Obviously, we like to keep up to date with the European games as well as the goals fly in. Hoffenheim, a good start for them at home to Bayer Leverkusen. Christoph Baumgartner has scored that one on the 36th.
I'm not sure that's how you
minute.
pronounce it.
Someone needs to sign in for a Premier League team, yeah, just so we can do the 3 o'clock lineups.
Yeah, man. Well, we've had
You know,
some
Baumgartner.
every week when your man is in midfield and he plays, and I read out the
Robin?
teams. I say click cock.
Yeah. Robin. Yeah, you're
Pronounce
speaking
his
about
name
being
for me?
clipped up. Robin Cock. That's his name.
You've never choked up on it either. You always say it properly.
Whoa, whoa. Not this kind of shot. What am I signing up for?
Whoa, easy fella, easy fella.
Brooke, you there?
Man ain't choking up on no cock. I'll tell you that.
Seize the opportunity.
Wow.
Seize the opportunity.
Chance for Chelsea, Timo Werner.
Oh, what did I tell
What a
you about
save.
Werner, man? The guy's different gravy.
Yeah, he missed. It was on target.
Great.
But,
Well,
massive
signing
save
of the
by
season,
Jose
according
Sarr.
to you, with the save.
Well, I've heard people say that he's, but these people are probably Wallies, to be fair, on some silly football show. Don't get cancelled, says Kermo94. Matisse, man, you almost got us cancelled there with that joke. But listen, it's a name.
Sure, more.
It
It's
is.
yeah,
That
it's
is
like-
his
You know,
name.
There was a name, a player in the 90s for Germany called Kuntz.
Yeah.
Good player as well.
Scored against England.
Diving header.
Euro 96. But it's probably not said like that.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, Chelsea boring to watch, says Liam.
You're not even watching it, mate. Liam.
I think he's assuming,
Yeah.
and he'd be right.
Well, no, we just had a chance.
joking.
Everybody just got off their seats, almost.
AGT, why do you hate Chelsea more than United and Everton, says Full
Good
Ball.
question.
I don't think this is the kind of show that I want to answer that question on, if I'm totally honest. So I'm trying to stay neutral.
Jose
today.
Mourinho definitely has a big part.
Wow.
Jose Mourinho, Rafa Benitez beef.
It probably started then, yeah.
it
But
has to.
it's more off the pitch, really, than on the pitch, if I'm
Why?
totally honest. Well, again, Yeah, won't get into it on this show.
That was an entertaining beef, wasn't it? The whole
it
when
was
you had
brilliant.
Jose, him, you had Wenger, Ferguson. Like, that's why the whole debate about City and Liverpool, biggest rivalry. Do you think that takes something away from it? The fact that the two
100%.
managers are so nice to each other.
Rivalry, the definition of rivalry is not liking your opponent, isn't
Yeah.
it? And they hug after full time, so that's not rivalry at all.
Okay, yeah, but there's been a lot of times when Arsenal players have, like Fabregas has seen, I don't know, Alexis Sanchez playing, and he's gone over and hugged him when he was playing for Arsenal.
But that's all right, fair enough. But that's because
happens
they
all
had
the
like
time.
a previous relationship on the pitch. But when it comes down to managers, we look at the classic beefs. You ain't seeing Ferguson,
yeah, but it's the lazy narrative to say, you didn't see Ferguson. It's different times, man.
Yeah, well, I like
It's
those
totally
times.
different eras. But they're long gone. They're long gone.
Get them back.
10 years ago,
Get them
man.
back. You know what I'm saying?
Bowley in the building. He was actually just pictured at Stamford Bridge watching this one.
Yes,
Bowley.
he came in odd laced shoes, green and purple or something, or green and red.
Reason for that?
I have no idea. All billionaires dress awfully, don't
Yeah.
they? They really do.
They buy really
They either
expensive
just
clothes, but
plain.
they can't put them together well.
It's really.
Do you know what I mean?
You think they just get a
Like
stylist?
footballers.
So I'm gonna start dressing like them and try and
Accumulate the wealth.
yes.
Okay then.
Right, good job.
Love to see it. The Newcastle fan with the cyberpunk haircut, confident in the game against Man City? Bit of a harsh question, that. Well, unless you
What was the
don't
question?
know.
Sorry?
It wasn't really a question. It was just more of a statement. The Newcastle
Am I
fan
confident
with the
against Man City?
There he
cyberpunk
is, look.
haircut, confident in the game against Man City.
Confident against Man City? Probably not, to be honest. I mean, with Man City, it depends if they're going to turn up vulnerable after that defeat the other night, or they're going to turn up angry. So which Man City's going to turn up?
Good time to play them.
It depends on how they react after that defeat. Obviously, the heads will be gone down after that defeat, but they've got one trophy to play for now, the Premier League. So sometimes do they come back as a wounded animal, or do they come back just wounded? Do you know what I mean? We'll see. I think we'll make it a draw.
Man City
Pontus
versus
Jansson.
Brentford
God,
1-0.
Leeds legend.
Oh,
Pontus
okay.
Jansson.
massive. Well, it's not really a massive goal. It's a bit
Yeah,
of
it
a
is.
dead
It
run.
is. Hasenhuttl was even coming out saying we're not safe yet. He doesn't reckon 40 points will be enough to survive.
I reckon it will.
If
Well, they've got
if
6
you
more
think
points
about
on
it,
the
All
board
right,
than
aye.
you.
Leeds aren't necessarily safe, but if we beat Brentford and Brighton, which is entirely feasible, we're on 40
How many
points.
points do Everton have currently?
32.
Yeah.
With 5 games to
40
go.
will be fine.
Are you sure?
Have they got 5 games to go?
Southampton
5
got
games to go.
40.
He's not
One
less
win in
games than
5
No,
for
they've
them.
got a
3
game in
wins
hand.
in a row for Burnley. Unbelievable, really.
But Everton-
Brentford 1, Southampton 0, Burnley 0, Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 0, Wolves 0, Crystal Palace, Watford 0-0 as well. There's also some games going on in the Bundesliga, some Scottish games as well. Cameron Ballantyne have just scored there. I wonder if he's any relation to Duncan Ballantyne.
That's different.
Ahmoot.
2-0 Brentford.
Okay.
2-0 Brentford.
Wow.
Damn.
Whisper.
Straight from the kick-off.
Go
That
on, my
must have been,
son.
wasn't
Must have been.
KSI kickoff glitch.
Literally 2-0. They've doubled their lead in the less than a minute. Brentford, the Bees, at the Brentford Community Stadium, 2-0 up against Southampton. Let's come to you, Matisse, for a little update on the game at Stamford Bridge.
I mean, it's not looking too bad. I mean, Chelsea have had a couple chances, but not clinical. But yeah, I think it's a good, solid first 13 minutes. The team should be well rested and rejuvenated for this game because they haven't played in midweek, so I'm not expecting to see a bad performance. But Wolves 3 defeats on the bounce. It's got to end at some point, so I'm still wary of that. But yeah, good start. Lovely day. And Bowie's in the building. Do you know what I'm saying? Bowie's Bastard Blues are in the building. Beautiful. Shades are on.
If
the
it goes
box.
through, if the government allow it to go through.
Be
So,
fine.
wow. Who knows? Apparently, Danny Ings didn't celebrate against Burnley because obviously he used to play for them, says Matisse P. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with players not celebrating?
even-
We've seen it so many times. haven't
Is
we?
he a Burnley legend?
yeah, it's not-
really?
it's not that deep.
I like it, me, when they don't
One of
celebrate.
I'd say he's probably still their best Premier League striker they've had.
True. I mean, there's not much
He
competition.
scored like 20
Chris
goals
Wood.
didn't he, in one season.
Chris Wood, maybe.
Chris Wood.
They loved him, to be
average.
fair.
I mean, it
but
depends. If it's someone like, I don't know, Van Persie going to Arsenal, or someone that's actually like built a big record.
I mean,
there, or
Adebayor
Lampard going
against
back.
Arsenal, what he did, that's
Well, that's
that's overstepping the line.
Now
right?
that I
That's
got to
at
rate
this
that
end of the
actually.
spectrum,
Going mad.
and this is Danny Ings not celebrating.
I do like the shithousery from that. I can't lie. That was.
I like the
nasty.
respect when they don't celebrate, me.
Yeah.
I like the respect
Do you?
showing the fans. I like that, me.
But they kind of treated him bad, apparently, Adebayor. Apparently, they were kind of like saying stuff about his family and that kind of thing, which kind of spurred him on to do it.
Fair. We've seen Torres score against Chelsea and not celebrate for Atletico, haven't we?
I don't know about that.
In the Champions League?
I don't remember Torres ever scoring against
Wait,
us
so
at all.
you saying they should always celebrate no matter what?
No. I just think maybe I'm underrating what Ings done at Burnley.
Chance for Wolves, by the way. It was cleared
I
for a
didn't think it
corner.
was that deep, but no, I mean I don't mind. But again, you know what I'm like. I do like a little bit of shithousery. I do
So
like.
what
a
if
little
Lampard, when he came back against
You
City?
never would have done that. Cause,
What if he did? How would you have felt if he celebrated?
Lampard's like a proper legend. Like
Yeah.
literally greatest player of all time that we've ever had. So I wouldn't expect him to do it.
Greatest manager of all time?
No, God no. Awful. No, do you know what's funny enough about Lampard's time at Chelsea? He did get us top 4 in a transfer ban season with a lot of players up from the Championship.
Where you signed
it's just
a
that
player.
when the money was spent, when he got through a rough patch, he showed his inexperience with player management and things like that. And obviously tactically he was inept as well in terms of just adapting to new systems and whatnot. So he just didn't have the experience and got a lot of learning to do. If he doesn't keep Everton up, then it'll be in the Championship, and that's probably where he needs to be right now.
His legacy might live on through your youngsters, though, like Mason Mount.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, now that's because we had a transfer ban as well. That's part and parcel. It's not like he just came in and was like,
No, but he did go to, like, Mason Mount, for example. He went over to Derby, brought him over there, did good things, and then brought him back over.
And Tomori as well.
And again, like with the whole Harry Redknapp thing, where he was getting a lot of criticism for playing him over Scotty Cannon, did the same thing there with you.
Yeah. So that's something that's good. It's about time because our academy is so good. Like it's honestly, for me, it's the best in England.
You spent enough on it.
Yeah, 100%. You got to spend money to make money. Do you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
Made it back.
Yeah,
To be
100
fair.
made it back in
Easy.
tenfold. 100%.
Raul Jimenez in the box here for Wolves. Finds. Oh, what a chance. What a chance for Johnny, I believe it is. Almost from the penalty
sitter.
spot. Is that a corner or is that a miss?
Miss, I think, wasn't it?
He
Way
shot it,
off.
Martin.
He's just onside there as well. I think that's a great pass. Raul Jimenez holds it up in the box, Matisse. Sends it across. Oh, that's a block. I think that's a great interception there from
Is it?
Azpilicueta, I think. As the ball comes across the goal.
Yeah,
it
it
was,
is. It
yeah.
is.
Good defend.
Aspie clears it.
But it's a goal kick, is it?
We need to win this game though, because I think
He needs to do that after what he did last week.
we need to win because
obvious.
we got Leeds.
Mad.
We got Leeds midweek, or is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
And you guys obviously need to win, so you're
Damn
gonna
right.
bring a proper fight at Ellen Road. So we need to win this game. I'm not trying to
Talking
get
about
involved.
Leeds going to Emirates tomorrow, let's talk about Arsenal now. Mikel Arteta, super Mikel Arteta, if you're an Arsenal fan,
new contract.
has signed a new contract. It's a 3-year deal until 2025. He
Lovely.
actually said in a press conference that he got this deal offer off the back of a 3-game losing run. Do you think this is the
Mad.
right move for Arsenal?
No. Well, how are they giving him a new contract before the season's over? Before he's got top 4? Yes, it's looking
That is-
likely. But surely you'd wait until he's confirmed that. But, I mean, unless he was probably told that top 6 was the priority for the season, he's obviously secured that, so maybe that's why he's got it. But I don't agree with giving players and managers contracts during the season. Or like,
streak.
I don't know, the way they've been performing, hit and miss, inconsistency. I would just wait until the end of the season. Doesn't make sense to me. Like,
What do you reckon?
I think it's a good acquisition. I think I like the work he's done. At first, things were looking a bit bad, a bit torrid, should I say. They weren't playing good football. Things were looking ugly. But as the time's gone on, it's proved yet again that if you do trust someone and you do persevere with them, the results will come. And like you say, about to get top 4. Did you guys think they'd get top 4 at the beginning of the year?
Well, it's not guaranteed yet.
It's not
and
guaranteed.
he's nearly
no.
blown it. Like,
And
that's on a big, been on a plate.
They
The
might
top
have
four's been
wanted
on
to
a plate.
wait until after they get dished up on Sunday to sign the contract. But aside from that, but no, I like Arteta. I do like what he's done. I think he's a bit over-criticised at times. And he has built a good crop of young English players.
For me, the timing of it is just quite wild. I mean, we're at the business end of the season. You don't want any news coming out the club that will disrupt the players, that will throw the kind of direction of the last few games of the season off course.
I mean, announcing it before the biggest week of the season so far, 2 huge games coming up, Leeds tomorrow and
because if they lose
Spurs,
these next
the
2
Derby in a
games, you
few
know what
games.
the headlines will be.
Exactly.
Why is he signed for 3 years?
Exactly.
And it's a decent
Unnecessary
contract as well.
pressure.
Manchester United signed up Ollie for 3 more years when he had lost the Europa League final, and then they sacked him a few months later. So I don't
never
know.
Understand that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they done it, but at least now we know what the standards are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy.
Well, not that high.
No, I'm happy for them. You know what I mean? Now I'm really Arteta in. I wasn't sure. I've been questioning it. What should now I'm really gung ho with the whole thing. I'm like, okay, cool. This is what you guys want. So can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I agree. Arteta in.
Interesting. Let us know in the comments what you think about that news. A win today will take Tuchel level on wins with Arteta, I think, for Chelsea today. So he's obviously caught him up. He's been there a lot less time than Arteta at Arsenal. He's 2019. Did he start there?
Was it
2020?
Sure
it was 20.
I think it was.
He won the FA Cup in 2020, so it must have been 2019.
Yeah, I think it was 20. I think he came mid-season from memory. He came mid-season. Maybe it might be the back end of 2019 or 2020.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Back in 2019.
Yeah.
Dead Certs makes a comment. Bit weird from a Liverpool fan questioning the timing. Didn't Klopp get his a few weeks ago?
A little bit different.
Little, just a smidge.
Just won a few more
only
trophies.
team in history to be in at this stage of the season in those games. So
Yeah.
that's mad that you've won every game possible this season so far, mate.
Yeah, we've played every single game possible available to us in every cup this season. The first time that happened was in 1981. And that was Liverpool as well.
Wow.
What's mad
70 odd
is
games.
Trent though.
Huh?
3 Champions League finals at his
Before
age.
23, yeah. Before
Jesus,
24,
man.
so yeah. Unbelievable, man. How is Don Robbie up front for Chelsea AGT? I believe he'll be referring to Lukaku there, Matisse.
Yeah. I mean, he's up front because, he cost a lot of money. And apparently we're not doing enough to service him because he's, he needs to be serviced and looked after. And, you just put him up front. And as long as you play to his strengths and him only, screw the rest of the team, then he will bang. And what banging looks like, maybe third place in the league, I don't know.
Do you reckon this could mould into a test to see it? I mean, has there been tests?
There's been so many tests. The car's crashed every single time, literally.
With Lukaku and Werner up top together.
Lukaku and Werner up top together is not the solution. It's lovely to see it today, and hopefully we get the 3 points. But I'm not having 2 strikers up front who need service and can't create opportunities for themselves and have very dodgy first touches and can't dribble up against opponents. It's not the way modern football's going. So that doesn't take us very high up the league. If we were playing counter-attacking football, then great. If we were brilliant in transition, which we're not, I can't remember the last time we scored a goal on the counter-attack, then great. But we would have to reshuffle a lot of this team for that to even make sense. And even if that does make sense.
Oh, wow.
Massive chance.
Havertz false 9,
by the way. Style,
Clear header from
Havertz
6-7
false
yards out.
9. What are you saying about that?
The what?
Havertz false 9.
Or would you rather buy a striker again in the window?
I'd rather just go with Havertz up top, if I'm honest, and focus on getting goals out wide and goals from midfield. I think we need to sort out our wingers, man. There's nobody out wide that can dribble past the player. There's nobody out wide that is reliable for goals. There's so much things missing from our wingers. It's crazy. So if you're telling me that we can go and get 2 wingers that can score goals and create chances and dribble past players, I'd take that over the striker any day. I don't think the striker market is that great. Outside of maybe Erling Haaland, Vlahovic has already moved. Who else is there? There's Mbappe. He ain't coming. You can't afford him.
Well, you've got that
Lewandowski?
David, what's his name? From Lille. Jonathan David.
Nah, he ain't.
Oh no, he's good. He can play out wide. He can play out wide as well. Because we were linked with him a year ago.
I saw him. I mean, when he played us in the Champions League, he was nothing special. But I didn't
Darwin
get to see
Núñez?
him too much. No. I think Darwin Núñez is.
He's a baller, man.
He's a bit clunky. Like what he was talking about with the counter attack.
I seen him play at Anfield a few weeks ago.
He's a goal scorer
in the flesh, and he was.
He gives.
I think he's the best player on the pitch. That night we won. It was
not
draw.
for 70
it was
million.
3-3.
Yeah.
I think he was the best player on the pitch.
Not for 70
He should have
million.
scored about 4. And
Did you pay
Allison
70
kept
mil
it
for
up.
him?
Yeah, easily.
This day and age.
Yeah, but is he like a lightning counter-attacking player?
Rapid.
He's
This
amazing.
guy
That's what he
is
said. He sounds
rapid.
like another person that needs to be on the
He
break.
genuinely could be the next Haaland. Like if he.
Would you sign him at Liverpool?
I definitely would.
Do you need him? No, you don't.
No,
need him,
but we don't need him.
Yeah.
But I definitely would take him. Number 9.
I wouldn't.
Plays kind of, and he was actually playing as like a left winger in that game for the second half as well. And he's right, left-footed. The pace on him's unreal.
I wouldn't mind like a Gabriel Jesus. I think he's very underrated. He's only 32 mil, running out of contract next year.
Listen, that's a massive shout.
Yeah, I would. He's already played in the Premier League as well.
Favourite
Played in
to
a
go to Arsenal,
possession-based
isn't he?
team.
Arsenal favourites to sign
Yeah.
Jesus.
The second he
Snagging
got
him
linked
off
with that, he turned into a prime Ronaldo.
Yeah. And he works hard as well, presses from the front. Like, he does everything he needs to. Yeah, he does everything he needs to do. I think he's a sneaky one.
And you're talking about like you're talking about Lukaku's touch. His touch is silkier than a spider's excrement. So Jesus, that
wow, that is captivating.
His touch he is a captivating player. What can you say?
Mad. I was thinking, what school did you go to? And it's the same one as me.
Oh my God.
Christian Lopez with the super chat. Was the sell of Tammy Abraham a bad move for Chelsea, seeing he is tearing it up in Roma? 25 goals in all comps this season for Tammy. You saw them all cheering his name the other night. Scored the winner against Leicester. Great header.
Got that buyback clause, haven't you?
80 mil.
That is the
Chelsea love doing that.
We ain't activating that.
If you actually do that, like...
No, we won't.
Because how many... 25 goals in Serie A, how many does that equal in the Premier League? What's the tax?
I have no idea. That? I mean, we saw Lukaku's doesn't equal much, does it? So, and also we need to remember that it's 25 goals in all competitions, and he's playing in Conference League this year. So we have to bear that in mind. He's been great. He's developing. No, he's not stat padding. No, he's having a very good season. He's still got a lot of improving to do. You know, he's still developing. He's not the finished article. And Tuchel, when he had him, he opted not to go for him, and he didn't use him much. I was happy for him to go. Like I would have been fine with him staying and being a rotational option, but I think he wants to be a guaranteed starter. So then he goes and he plays at Roma. Getting a lot of love out there as well. And he's built up some chemistry with the Roma fans. You ain't gonna get that at Chelsea as number 9. Unless you're Drogba, so you may as well live life and love that. Yeah, like no Chelsea striker gets love because they just all underperform because the number 9 shirt must be cursed or something. I don't know what's going on.
Morata, Crespo, Higuain.
Was Morata that bad?
Morata was absolutely dreadful.
Wow,
there's some people that genuinely believe that Alvaro Morata is a conspiracy theory and that he's used as a drug.
Money laundering.
Choupo-Moting is also...
Because he gets all these massive moves for just no reason.
Bit of a Joe Linton story there,
50 mil to Juventus, to Atletico, to Chelsea.
He's such a weird player, though.
To Juventus again.
He's such a weird player.
He's definitely got information on someone, that's for sure.
He's the type of striker on Foot Manager with like 13 finishing and like 17 heading, and you don't know whether you really want to play him as a striker or a centre back.
You can tell that he grew up watching Torres. That was his idol.
Yeah.
But he
doesn't have Torres
at his peak. He was a quarter of what Torres was at his peak. Lautaro Martinez is another shout from Equalise, a striker that's probably up for grabs in the summer. Again, he scored an unbelievable goal at Anfield this season for Inter Milan.
We have to start, we've got new owners now. We have to start humbling ourselves, acting more clever, more shrewd in the transfer market. So
the Chelsea do
never
that.
Thought I'd hear that from a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But we do now. We do now.
Any club that you're talking to now, they're going to go, hey, listen, they just got a new owner.
No, it's not. No. We need to be shrewd.
I think they could work in against you.
No, we need to be shrewd. We need to be very shrewd. We've spent a lot of money on the attack in the last couple of years, and it hasn't really made any sense. For me, I don't know what player we should go for until I know, what formation Tuchel wants to play next year, how he wants to play, all these things. Because right now he's playing with a bunch of Lampard, Conte, Sarri players. He's not playing with his own team. So when
getting battered as well.
I tell you what, Matisse, it's not looking
all
good
Wolves
for Chelsea
at Stamford Bridge. All Wolves.
I ain't sweated once, mate. I'm telling you. I'm very calm. Very calm. This is exactly the plan, as the vision. The vision.
Oh yeah.
This is the vision.
Chelsea is so boring. God, this hurts, says Davin. Hopefully Aspie doesn't get a red making mistakes, says Chelsea's Ed. He did just get a yellow card for
an
alleged elbow on Neto.
I knee slided down the stairs when I found out that this game was on at 3:00 and I was obviously going to be here, because then I just knew I could, just distract myself with other things.
That is, bro. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to slide downstairs.
It's quite entertaining, I must tell you.
That sounds good fun though.
Carpet,
it is. Yeah.
If you got carpets.
You ever as a kid put yourself in one of those toy buckets and just throw yourself down the stairs?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What, Home Alone settings? Like Macaulay Culkin when he goes down the
yesterday.
stairs and
I would have got my ass whooped if I tried something like that.
Really?
Yeah. For breaking the bucket, not for cutting myself.
You're just there with your arm like this.
Yeah.
How could you break the bucket?
Good evening to you all, says James. Matisse, would you take Dembele from Barca?
Now, see, this is someone that I'm very conflicted on, because his injury record is a little bit of a state. However, he hasn't been injured for a while, maybe since like November. So he's doing well.
2-0 for that.
Hey! Oh! Buen dia.
And it's a good day because buen dia, which actually means good day in Spanish, has scored and has doubled Aston Villa's lead. Steven Gerrard absolutely buzzing with this one. 2-0 up. Big goal for Leeds.
Big goal in the relegation battle.
That's what I'm talking about.
Luka Dean assist.
I told you, man, everyone's down, doom and gloom. You're in it to win it until the fat lady sings. Yes, she's strumming up the vocal cords, but she's not started singing yet.
It's just strumming and thrusting.
Strumming, thrusting, coming.
Unbelievable.
I always got to twist my words, huh? I'm having a happy moment here. It's a joyous occasion. Villa have taken the lead, 2-0. Oh,
wonderful stuff.
I can breathe.
Okay.
I can relax.
Well,
I might be knee sliding down my stairs later. Who knows?
Super chat from TAA66. AGT, we have to win against Real Madrid. 7th counting incoming, potentially.
Well, when Real Madrid celebrated against City, I did think they were not overdoing it, but it felt like when
they were
Liverpool.
disrespectful because they were wearing T-shirts.
Yes, I was about to bring that up. Yes, and I thought that was a little bit. Yeah, and I thought that was a bit premature, considering that you have still to win. Now, Liverpool, on the other hand, when they beat Villarreal, they seem very calm.
Yeah,
tells me that they mean business. They've been.
And guess what? Jurgen Klopp's team talk will be. He'll have a picture of them not wearing 14.
Wearing the 14, exactly.
That
did come into my mind, and also
and that's why Klopp didn't go over to the fans and give it all that because it's not done yet.
And
he does that for league games if we win.
Yeah.
But in the first leg we beat Villarreal, everyone's going, why isn't he doing that?
It's not done
because it's not done yet.
Yeah.
But if that was Real Madrid, they'd be.
I mean, Real Madrid did.
Real
Madrid were running up and down the stadium. And taking
you think they had just won it?
You would have honestly thought they would have won it. You would, and for a team that have won the Champions League many times as they were, I was actually expecting it to be quite calm. But obviously,
I mean, to be fair, if you'd pulled it away in that manner,
the way they done it,
you would be going crazy.
But the point I want to make is that Real Madrid have been really piss poor. In the Champions League so far this season, they're getting out of jail with substitutions with Rodrigo and Camavinga taking it to the second leg in Santiago. They ain't got this time. If
penalty
they get it wrong,
for Palace. Sorry to interrupt you, Matisse. We will get back onto the Champions League final preview, but Palace have an opportunity to go ahead at home to Watford, which probably will be, if it stays that way, the nail in the coffin for Roy's boys.
Never know it was our holiday, it's all at the penalty spot, you never know.
Ben Foster will be cycling his way back to the Championship.
Oh, and he'll be filming every minute.
More content for
he'll probably be happy.
He's going to get in a lot less trouble filming it there.
Goal for Palace. They've converted the penalty in Crystal Palace through Wilfred Zaha. He's scored a few penalties this season. He scores another one at home to Watford. Chance for Chelsea. It's in the box here with Antonio Rudiger, who himself has scored a few goals this season.
It's a shame all players don't do that. Like, if they were all vloggers, can you imagine behind the scenes Lukaku off to the interview now, lads?
But then all the brands would get involved and it would be too much.
Oh, that raw Lukaku sponsored by. Oh, it'd be brilliant. Oh,
it
would be quality.
Yeah,
sponsored by Budweiser.
They'd be all or nothing. They'd be out of business.
Sport will be doing fan cams next week.
Remember, Sky were doing that for a little period as well. They had troops on and whatnot after the games at Arsenal. Do you remember? Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
I can't remember what we was talking about before that.
The Champions League final, Real Madrid.
Oh yes, look, Real Madrid. They've been relying.
Offside, very nice shock.
Three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Timo Werner scoring an offside goal.
Yep, 100%.
You know, he scored 16 offside goals last season, which was more than he actually scored. He's well on.
Oh, he's on.
Oh, it's a foul, is it?
That's
never a foul.
That's not a foul.
That is never.
Shoulder to
yeah, he digs him in the back.
Do you know why? Because he knew he wasn't going to get there.
No, look, he's diving down already, man.
Look.
I don't think that's
he knew he wasn't going to. He knew he wasn't going to get there, so
I've seen more pressure from a broken piston, man.
Are they going to check that?
Yeah, they are.
Are they going to check that? Check it. Oh no, because we're inconsistent with VAR.
Wait, they're not checking that.
We don't check things.
That was a clear and obvious foul.
Clear and obvious foul there. Timo Werner.
Inconsistent.
What did I tell you about Timo Werner, though? The real deal, huh?
Oh, God. The inconsistency, though, with VAR is actually mad. How are they not checking that? I have no idea. But anyway,
I don't know.
Who cares?
Big up to Arun Preet, who says, wow, Matisse is growing on me.
Oh, thanks.
Psych, come on, you Gunners.
How am I falling for this?
Oh, last week and this week it's
the delivery. It's the delivery. It's like you
2
wait for me
weeks
to
in a
respond.
row.
I'm just gonna not speak.
This is unreal.
Oh, mate, honestly.
I love this game.
He's actually starting to.
I hate Chelsea, but I like Matisse.
I think
There is
he's-
no pause
Full
there.
stop. Full
Full
stop.
stop.
I think he's
Ali
doing. I think
Razza.
that's the same guy. He did that on. I think he might have done that on the Big Six.
Matisse mudded.
I think so. Yeah. I think that's his signature move now.
Yeah, but it's all about the guy who reads the comment out, man. If the
Delivery
timing's
was-
not there, bro, then
Delivery was
true.
my perfecto there,
True.
Alex. My
I'm
perfecto.
fully
Perfecto,
stunned
like.
again.
Oh, honestly,
Proper
that was
stunned.
fucking brilliant. Brikaku says, "Cuz like yeah."
Oh, there he is,
Timo
Brick.
Morata.
Oh
Oh,
my God, he's missed.
it's another offside goal.
I'm so glad that I'm so
Lukaku.
glad that Chelsea don't like.
He's
they don't do
sweating
this to
quite a
me
lot
right
in
now.
that
I'm just-
shirt.
I'm quite chill.
Is that
Just watch the
offside?
craziness.
He's on. He's on. He's on. He's off.
No,
He's
he's
off.
on. He just missed, I think.
Oh, good. Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I thought that was
Onside, just
No,
no
no.
excuse.
awful.
No excuses.
Shanked it,
Let's have a
Martin.
look. Oh, my days. That touch, Matisse. Well, there isn't one.
Uh-huh.
What would you compare Lukaku's first touch to?
Sandpaper.
No, I'm not even gonna say it. Like I said, we know where we are. it's nuts, man. Like this is the guy that was meant to be able to go up against it. Like even if he is gonna counter attack, you would have to come up against the defender, and I don't even trust him to dribble. Like watching him dribble, sometimes it does make me slightly nauseous because it is very. It is very. It seems a lot. Seems a lot for him. Seems like a big undertaking for him. It seems like a lot of. It seems like he's out of his natural habitat. It's like watching the meerkat in the bloody Antarctic. That's what it is. It's nuts. It don't make no
Go
sense.
for Chelsea!
Hey!
Watch it will be
Big
him.
Home.
It will be him
Oh,
that
my
scored. It will
It's
be
going to
him
be
that scored.
Lukaku or Werner,
If
innit?
this
Surely.
is
It will be him
Lukaku
that
or
scored.
Werner,
Hey, what?
Actually, it looks like it's from a set
Nah,
piece,
it'll
so
be
it could be
from the set-
defender.
It will be Lukaku.
Rudiger,
that scores
Rudiger.
from the set piece.
Maybe.
That would be Werner, back post.
Maybe it'll be Alonso.
Scorpion kick.
I've been slagging off Alonso quite a lot recently.
Mate,
It'll probably
honestly,
be him.
if Lukaku scores here, then you owe him a big apology.
You
Oh,
do.
yeah. For 100
Seriously.
million, this is the moment I've been craving for all season.
A dead rubber at home to
Wolves at
Wolves.
home.
But it will probably be Alonso. I've been waiting for him to
Oh, do you reckon this will go straight in?
hopefully potentially go to Barcelona in the summer.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
What, both wing backs off to Barca?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Got young players coming through.
All right,
Or
well,
we
let's
can
see
buy
what
some.
happens. Reece James and Alonso standing over the free kick. It's Alonso goes for goal,
Oh,
deflected, and it's a corner. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
nothing to do with the
Bloody
free
hell,
kick.
we're behind.
Oh,
It's
Don't say
Loftus
that.
Cheek according to the chat.
Hey,
Loftus-Cheek.
go on, Ruben.
Touch of a trampoline, says John Stewart
That's
with
the
the super
one.
chat.
Yeah, that's the one.
Aqualife, AGT. I'll try and squeeze it in before that. Actually, we'll just watch the corner. Go on then. Corner comes in from Alonso, and it's Thiago Silva.
Oh, what?
And it's it's Rudiger again. I know it's Loftus Cheek.
Tried so hard.
Oh, would
it's
you
so
believe it?
difficult to celebrate when you already know it's happened.
Well, he
That's
looks
the
like-
Todd Bowie magic there. 1-0 to the Chiefs.
Whistle Paul.
That is so American. What he's just done there.
Whistle.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You literally have American owners.
Get
What
the
you doing?
clappers out, bro.
Yeah, but they don't. That's just they don't do that at the game.
I saw your little statement after the Super League. Bloody the reader teleprompter in the background. Like, come on now. I saw your
Do you know,
who's
John
Henry? John Henry. I
He
saw
had,
what he was on.
Yellow flowers in the background because apparently they're a
Yes.
sign of apology.
Yes.
That's such an American set as well.
Bro,
Like a presidential
they
speech,
really
innit?
they
Like-
really thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
get
They,
some
they
tissue
are good
paper.
psychologists. It's like even Jesse Marsh, who's come over, he basically started shouting at the referee, got himself booked on the weekend, and then they were like, why'd you do that? And he was like, well, it's sports psychology. So basically, after he booked me, he went and gave a City player a booking like a minute later. So I don't know where the hell he's pulled that one out, but...
And the
yeah,
Leeds fans like their manager getting booked as well. It shows a bit of.
Yeah, well, not
Passion.
this one. Not this. There's a lot. There's a lot. Let's just say there's a lot of hard feelings still left over.
Oh,
What is
really?
going on?
From Bielsa.
I think the goal does stand though, Matisse.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is that
Goal does
Lukaku? Oh,
stand,
no, it's
so-
really good.
So it's funny. We want to
Kneecaps.
check this goal, but we don't want to check Werner's goal.
What do you
before.
mean? He's so far
Oh.
offside.
So see, this is what I'm saying with the inconsistency of VAR. We're checking this, but we ain't checking the other stuff. All right, we see you.
Agree. Asaya says Ted Lasso. Jesse Marsh went to Princeton. He's clearly an intelligent guy, says High Tech J.
Oh, he is an intelligent guy. He is. He's a very intelligent guy. I do like him. I do really like him. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the times.
Oh, it's been ruled out.
Look at it.
no way.
Look how much.
Yes,
Is that
allowed.
Lukaku ruled it? Oh no.
That's come off a Wolves player, hasn't it?
Look at
Yeah.
the amount of detail that's
Oh
going
my!
into it.
It's actually going to be Lukaku that disallows it, isn't he?
Like,
Oh.
it's crazy.
Actually,
They-
is,
look what's going
Oh
on.
my
This is
God.
crazy.
I thought that came off a Wolves player. So
Do you know when,
That's how it
do you know when
looks
Carragher was in the studio with his goggles? That is what this
Yeah.
is. This is
I'm
like
pause it.
That was
this is
probably
nuts.
Right there.
Referee doesn't know what to do.
That might have been going in without Loftus-Cheek.
Goal disallowed.
Goal disallowed. It's back to 0-0. It's goalless at Stamford Bridge, and that
heartbreak.
VAR.
Thanks for checking that one.
Will definitely be added on to the end of the half as well. It came off Lukaku, says Revel Knight FC. Way offside, says in open play. Disallowed, says Billy M. Onside, says Chelsea Z.
Todd Boehly must be so confused right now. He's like, what the hell just happened?
Chelsea will get 5th this season, says Raul.
Huh?
Chelsea will get 5th this season, says Raul.
Okay.
That's still a possibility that you could finish top 4 back. Surely not.
No, because Tottenham play Liverpool tomorrow. We know what's going to happen tonight.
Mm.
They play
Big
Arsenal.
stream tonight on DR Sports.
They play Arsenal. Like, honestly, it's not no disrespect, but because of the way the fixtures are, Tottenham or Arsenal will drop points next Thursday. Potentially both of them. So we would have to do a madness to finish outside the top 4. So it's just...
Well, like getting thumped by Leeds.
Yes. You got a vision?
Not yet.
This is you right now. That's a Raven. I'm telling you. You better win tomorrow, you know. If you don't...
yeah, we will. We will. Don't worry.
What's the score going to be? You got a vision about that? I want to stick a cheeky bet on
1-0.
1-0.
I might stick something on this.
Okay.
Ice cool.
Just for the bands.
Very interesting indeed. So Brentford 2-0 up as we approach half-time against Southampton. Burnley 0 at home at Turf Moor as well. Aston Villa 2. Danny Ings coming back to haunt the Turf Moor faithful. Chelsea 0, Wolves 0, Crystal Palace 1, Watford 0 as well in the Premier League. Looking ahead to the stream on DR Sports tonight, let's do a little preview of that game. We have got an absolute belter cast for you tonight. Robbie himself is hosting. And in the Liverpool corner, you've got myself and Freestyle DM, aka Doylad. And then in the Tottenham corner, Fuad. Tapping Tobes.
Oh, that's a lineup.
It's a
wow.
lineup
A naughty little
and a half,
tag
mate.
team.
That
That's that,
is
isn't it?
tasty. It's naughty. So it could kick off, and it does kick off at half
It
7
will
on
kick
DR
off.
Sports
Nice.
tonight. So yeah, very interested to see how that one gets on. So let's talk about it then. Liverpool, Matty, I mean, you played them last week. How did you feel coming out of that game? It wasn't a massive battering, was it? But
no.
Obviously it's a different game tonight against Tottenham.
Oh, it's a much different game. Obviously, during the week you came back, you were calm after going 2-0 down. Handled that game very well. Didn't let it get to you. Came back, won the game. Diaz, phenomenal. And even against us, you made changes. Brought players off the bench second half, controlled the game. But tonight, you're not going to like this, Alex, but I think you might drop points tonight. Honestly, I do, mate. I think it might be a 2-2 draw. I think Conte, bringing Spurs there, fight for top 4. There's something I feel like they're making a draw tonight. Honestly, I do.
Interesting. Well, listen, I think I would actually go as far as saying this. Now, let me know in the comments if you would agree with this. As a Liverpool fan, we've seen City come to Anfield, we've seen United come, we've seen Chelsea come. I would say that out of all those 3 teams, Tottenham are way more of an attacking threat to Liverpool than Chelsea, City themselves, Arsenal, and anyone else that's come really.
Goals
so
tonight.
Going forward,
tonight.
attacking wise, Tottenham are very, very dangerous. Probably only second to or third in the table, I'd say, after Liverpool and City. Is that fair to say?
I think there'll be goals tonight.
Yeah, no, they have a great attack. You know, Son, Kane, Kulusevski's been brilliant. He's been just as good as Diaz in terms of impact. Maybe not getting the same attention, but
Not
he's
as easy on the eye, but in terms
yeah,
of
he's been ridiculous, you know, with his output. So
8 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah, he's done mad, and he's balanced out the team. Because I think now when you've got someone on the right wing that's actually capable of doing something, not like a Lucas or a Lamella, it gives Son more freedom and time and space to do what he wants to do now. I think they've been so lopsided for years, and then when Son's gone through these sticky patches, when Kane's injured, he's got to lead the line. I think it's been quite harsh and unfair on him. People are kind of throwing him in the world-class category, and they're taking him back out. Whereas, really, Tottenham as a team, not only have they been unbalanced, but they've also been pretty shit going forward in terms of like the managers they've had. They haven't created loads of chances all the time, and they've been way exceeding their XG. So he's a quality player, man.
8 assists, 3 goals, I should say. Not 8 goals, 3 assists. Still very impressive,
no, he's
though,
been
to
brilliant.
be fair.
As well, speaking of that, Golden Boot race. Salah, Son. Can Son pip Salah?
It's been Salah pretty much the whole way.
You know,
Son
Son's
to win
kind
it,
of
man.
climbing up recently,
Salah
though.
does need
How
a
many
goal.
goals has Son got?
I think it's 17, and Salah's got, I think it's 20.
Nah, he won't catch him.
Well, could get a brace tonight.
Nah, Salah. You saw Salah at the FWA. That man's serious.
He is so determined
Got the demon
to win
inside
that
him, yeah.
Champions
I
League
love
right
that.
now.
I love that.
Yeah, 22 goals for Salah, 19 for Son, so we were both wrong there.
Still 3 goals in it.
But still.
The assists as well.
13 assists for Salah.
For a selfish guy.
Salah's been very creative this year.
Yeah, he has.
People haven't spoken about it enough. The outside, the right boot pass to Mane, the way he punches the ball into the box as well, into Mane, is quality.
13 assists, that really is unbelievable. Son in second place with 19 goals, Ronaldo 18, Jota 15, Mane 14, Kane 13. Who else is on that?
Oh my God! Wolves have just put an open goal over the board. Den Donker
has just missed an absolute sitter.
Keeper's on the deck and he's put it over.
My Donker.
Absolute rose.
Let's have a look at this one again. The ball breaks up forward for Wolves and they've got men over. Looks like it's a bit of
Look at the space,
2-on-2 there. Cuts inside, goes for goal. Mendy. Oh, it's a massive miss from Dendonka.
Den
Donkey. A lot of the goal open there.
Den Donkey.
Den Donkey indeed. Wow. 45 minutes on the clock at Stamford Bridge. That'll probably have 2 or 3 minutes injury time as well due to the old VAR stoppages. Kane with 13 goals. Ivan Toney's got 12. Zaha has actually got 12 as well. This is a good season for him.
Good season for him,
De Bruyne, 11 and 6 assists. Is that as good as what it could be?
Hooked against Real Madrid.
Yeah, it cost him a game, that though. Poor by Pep. Awful decision.
Did it
Saka
really cost
11
him the
goals,
game?
Morris
Did
11.
I don't know. Is he? I mean, that was the point I was hearing Vex talking about it. Is he a big game player? Does he get hooked? Does he crumble in the big situations? There's been talk about this quite a lot. I know he got injured last year in the final against Chelsea.
He was playing poorly up until that point.
Was he exactly tearing the world to light then? Does he crumble in the big moments, De Bruyne?
It's a valid question.
I wouldn't go that far.
Definitely not. I mean, they'll 1-0 up when he's on the pitch to take him off and they get beat 2-1.
Like, I'm not talking like in the league.
You need him in the...
Well, in Europe, all the City players crumble, the whole squad.
Yeah.
It's a mentality thing, really, rather than...
I can't pin that just on De Bruyne because at the moment, every single City player crumble in Europe on the big stage. When they have the opportunity to beat Lyon, Monaco, Tottenham, they always crumble. So it's a squad problem. Same with PSG. It's riddled throughout the club. So
you see what Clarence Seedorf said? He said it's a thing that you can't... What City and PSG haven't been able to do is not something you can just build over 2 or 3 years.
It's wonderful.
This is like a history.
It's in the cotton fibre.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love it.
Well, that's how Real Madrid pulled it back, they won it because they've been there, done it.
Yeah,
they know
but I think a lot about City. They have probably expected that they would have done it by now. They were taken over in 2008, and then it's now 2022, and they still haven't done it. Like that's a long time. People don't speak about it. Took Chelsea 9 years. They've done double that time basically almost. So
2008. Yeah, that is. Maths isn't great, but
it's getting there.
It's nearly 15 years.
15 years, we're almost there, and the way Pep said it in the presser, as we spoke about in the Big Six, it caused some controversy. It's just that he says that he doesn't have to win it; it's not in the mandate. But I'm like, how do you spend $1 billion over 6 seasons and you haven't won it yet? Like, come on now, that should be the next step. That is the next step.
It is the next step to take Man City up a level and to get that
chance
more
for
of a
Wolves here.
fan base across Europe and
Massive
the world,
chance
isn't
for
it?
Wolves. Will they score?
Missed another one.
It's another miss.
Over the
Wolves.
bar.
This has got 0-0 written all over it. When Tuchel's first game was Chelsea Wolves at home 0-0, and Bowie's first game is Chelsea Wolves home 0-0.
Right. Officially is half-time at Stamford Bridge. It's half-time at Brentford as well, and half-time in Burnley. They're 2-0 down to Aston Villa. As you guys know, on DR Sports, we have an amazing array of shows, and one of them is, of course, Best Enemies that came out yesterday with Robbie and Expressions every Friday. So go ahead and watch that. It's a clip about Expressions dumbing down the importance of De Bruyne and Man City in the Champions League. Get onto this.
When they scored 2 and they went to extra time, settle down, Diaz, idiot. Dangle leg. Do you know what I mean? And that proves the critical moments. Kevin De Bruyne, are we going to talk about that? He got hooked. He's supposed to be clutch.
But the game's supposed to... No, but you know what? I disagree.
No, the best players... Zidane's never coming off then. Xavi's never... the top man are not coming off then.
I disagree with you here, right?
Not coming
the
off.
Game,
it's uncomfortable, but it's true.
The game's near the end. Real Madrid need to score 2 goals. You've got an important game coming up at the weekend to win the title. I can see why you hooked him. He's taking him off trying to reserve him back for those games.
Mate, you don't. You've never won the Champions League. No, Robbie.
You
don't get. Listen, teams that can do that.
2 goals.
Teams that do that are teams that have won it before and know what it takes to win it. You ain't got no business. I'm going to rest him for. You're arguably your best player. You don't get to do that. You've never won it before.
I just feel that
you don't get to do that.
It's a capitulation. They should never have lost that game. But then let's just say, before you move on to the talk about the Premier League, right? Real Madrid, I think they're going to win it. I'm sorry, Liverpool fans. It's like it's written. They did against PSG.
It's not luck, is it? It's not luck.
They're dead against PSG. They come back, they win that. They're dead against Chelsea. Look what they did. And then again last night. No, that's 3 now.
It's because the truth is that they were never really dead. That's the truth. You're not, and it's fitting because you're not dead until you're dead in football. To the final whistle goes, it just proves it.
You know, I've got to big up Raul, our resident Real Madrid fan who's been on
he was
all the watch
insane. I'd done the first leg with him. And the Manchester City fan, I forgot his name.
He's unbelievable. And when he was saying, bring more English clubs, bring more...
He was going in.
Big up Raul, man.
What
Trust
a guy.
me.
He deserved that. And he said last week when I interviewed him, right there, I said, how are you feeling for next week? He said, we are Madrid. We are Madrid.
That's it.
You know
and that's what you're saying
yeah,
again.
He said it.
There's no one's going to say, we are City. And they might say that in the Premier League, but they're not going to say that in Europe. They're saying little old City is what you're saying. They're saying little. You're 100%. Not little old City no more. Did you see Mark T here with the super chat? He says the problem with City is that they operate with money.
Right, about Manchester City. Because, one, we need to talk about how damaging that loss last night against Real Madrid could potentially be in their quest to fend off Liverpool. Liverpool, you look at how they turned theirs around and look at what happened to City. Could that be a momentum shift that now filters into the league? We'll talk about that. But this thing, I have to say, this thing that City fans seem to keep doing, I don't like it. I don't like it. And is it a form of Man United thing because I don't like City? Yes, it is. So I don't care if you want to call me by it. I don't care. Listen, City have had money since what? 2008, 2009, when they're getting Robinho and all these kind of things, yeah? They've won titles before Pep even got there, titles under Pep. They've cleaned out the EFL Cup, made it theirs, 4 in a row, whatever it was. They've got FA Cups. They're challenging Centurions, yeah? Getting to latter stages of Champions League. You don't get to bottle it at them critical moments, yeah? And give it this. Oh, well, the boys done well, I remember you used to be in Division 2, No, you don't get to do that now. You've been at the top for too long. I'm not letting them off with that. That just shows me that you're still thinking like you're not a big club. So when people label you with it and then City fans get angry, we are elite, we're this, we're that. I got big respect for what Pep Guardiola's done. Unbelievable manager. City's team, unbelievable team. But when it comes to the crunch moments and it don't go your way, I don't think you get to wave the white flag and drop that expectation. Say, it was a nice trip away to the Bernabeu. Nice in Spain. The boys didn't quite get over the line, but you're Man City with big Pep Guardiola and all them players. You don't.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I do think you're being a bit, you're rubbing it in a bit because you're a Man United fan, right? So you enjoyed last night. Andy Tate.
Yeah.
Right. He must have sent me about 10 different memes.
So then Robbie reckons also that De Bruyne shouldn't have been taken off in the Champions League final in the last 15 minutes. Let us know in the comments. Do you agree with that? He agrees with you there.
Of course he does. Us Dons know our stuff. Do you know what I mean? And he also thinks Real Madrid are going to win the Champions League.
He did say that.
Going against Liverpool, the favourites.
Wasn't happy with that, to be honest with you. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because we've obviously got massive revenge to dish out against Real Madrid. If you look at the team that we played against them last season, Nat Phillips and Kabak were our centre-backs. And the time before that, Salah was injured after 5 minutes, and we had Karius and Lovren playing. So Real Madrid have never played against this Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? And I think in the Champions League final, I think we're going to win it, boys, if I'm honest with you. I do think 7 is ours.
I think so.
I think unless Real Madrid actually come out with a serious plan instead of just raising the eyebrow and then on comes Camavinga and Rodrigo. And
Rodrigo off the bench is unreal though.
Yeah, but how many times could it's
not sustainable though.
It's not sustainable.
It worked for Man United back in the 90s.
True. It always catches up to you though, isn't it? Like if you keep starting games poorly, at some point a team's going to slap you up and you won't have an opportunity to get back. And Liverpool are that team; they can do that. So I don't think they're in. I don't think they could just keep rolling with the same juju that they've been rolling with up into this
Are you
point.
not worried that it seems like it might be Real Madrid's fate, though, the way things have played out in this Champions League? I mean, everything, it seems like it's written almost for me, the way
Maybe, bro, but listen, we've not lost an away game in the Champions League. We're the first team ever to win all 6 away games in one campaign.
Wow.
Your luck has to run
I think
out at some point,
is fate with Real Madrid or is it with Liverpool?
Well, look at Tottenham when they went on that lucky run and they were pulling out last minute either winners or thingy, and then they got to the final against you lot even, and their luck ran out.
Yeah, exactly.
That game was ruined by the referee in the first Scotland Edster, wasn't it? Let's hope that doesn't happen in this final.
It was a pen.
It was a pen, I think.
I ruined the game though.
It was a pen. Well, I don't care.
It was an awful final. Worst ever.
Was it that bad?
Doesn't
Was
matter,
that any
does it?
worse than the PSG Bayern one?
There's Danny Ings' goal, by the way, against his former club, assisted by Buendia, who's having a very Buendia, to be fair. Goal and an assist for him. But Danny Ings with a typical Danny Ings finish there.
Looks like Mike Jackson's on his way unbeaten records going down the drain today.
Thankfully. Hopefully.
That's an awful
the
goal.
other goal for Villa.
What do you mean? That's a class finish. Look at that.
Any deflections? Yeah.
Yeah, big deflection.
Are you sure, mate?
Big deflection from Buendia. Still counts as his goal, though, because the shot was on target, of course. Let's see Zaha's penalty. First of all, was it a pen?
A lot of attacking players on the pitch for
handball. That's harsh.
Was it? Wait, he's pushed
He's
him
pushed
into it,
him
hasn't
as
he?
well, and then headed it.
He shouldn't have his hands
Shouldn't
up.
have his arms.
Shouldn't have his
Shouldn't
hands
have his arms up there, Matty.
Nah, shouldn't.
No. There's no
And Zaha sticks away his 12th goal of the season. Unorthodox run-up for that penalty, but he side-foots it to Ben Foster's left, and it's a kiss to the crowd for him. It's 1-0 to Palace.
Should he get a move to a big club?
Nope.
Zaha, or is it
time's
time
passed.
now?
Chances.
Nope,
Yeah,
time's passed.
now.
And Palace.
Listen, he tried to. Didn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
He went too early.
Yeah, but that was a bit early on. That was
Very
right at
early.
the beginning, and then he came back to Palace. I mean, he screwed himself over with the contract.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
He
signing
did. I think
someone.
he could have went to like an Arsenal or a Spurs 2 years ago, maybe. But
Well,
now
it was
I
him
think,
or Pepe, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
I
now.
think what the
Pepe.
argument was is that he was never really even getting more than 10 goals in a season. And now you've seen he's on 12. Is he hitting a renaissance at the end?
Nah, I think he screwed himself with that contract as well. And I think Palace, they're in a good place right now with Vieira as well.
Yeah.
He might be able to get them into the Europa League or something, Conference
big
League.
shout.
So in the next
Yeah,
season,
believe it.
so that would be good. You know what I mean, for Zaha. I've always seen him as like that top 7 player, but I don't think he's that top now 4
Creme de la creme.
starter. Yeah, unless he wants to be rotational. But I think Zaha wants to play football, so I think he's at a good place in Palace now.
Let us know in the comments. Should Zaha stay at Palace? I mean, the contract situation means that he probably will. But if there is an opportunity, if you were him, would you go? DNYG, Zaha doesn't have the attitude for a big club. He's a Palace legend. He's screwed Moyes' daughter, apparently, says VR Games. Rivals don't want Liverpool to win, says Allier. They're jealous, mate. That's what it is. Jay Sayers, is the Leeds fan wearing a wig?
Am I wearing a wig? No, it's al natural.
Yeah,
Beautiful stuff. Grow out, am I right?
Klopp's only lost 3 games in 57 matches. Ancelotti's lost 11 in that time. Zaha is the best player outside the top 6, says Aaron. Zaha to Newcastle with eye emojis. Says hi,
Would you take him?
Bigger fish to fry, I'm afraid. Bigger
Really?
fish to fry.
You'd take Zaha.
Yeah, I
At
would
this
take him.
current moment in time?
I would take him, but bigger fish to fry.
So what are the bigger fish that you're frying?
Miguel Almiron?
Darwin Núñez.
Really? You think you're going to get him?
Might do. Could do, will we?
Probably
Might do.
not. Could it
Nah,
happen?
in all
No.
seriousness, yeah, I would definitely
How long do
take,
you think it will
definitely
take you
Zaha.
guys to get up top 4? How many years are we talking?
About
I
9
said
months.
9 months.
Next year? No,
First day of the season. Next year when they win a
Man
game.
just named the length of a pregnancy.
I think it's going to take 4 or 5 years, man. 3, 4 years at least, I would say.
I think it could be quicker than that.
I
think
mean,
if you
we were
get-
sitting in 9th the other week.
Yeah, if you get a sporting director,
I was
Right.
saying, I'd say 3 years.
yeah, I
till
think
top
3
4.
years. If you get a sporting director and you recruit properly, I think 3 years. Because do you know why? Because if you look at the top 4 race for like last 3-4 years, it's always just the worst of the worst battling against. It's not like the standards are really high. It's always like teams that are just trying to bottle it constantly. So if you actually recruit properly and put together a good run of form, look at Leicester, West Ham. They've been involved to a degree, so you can definitely get
Even
involved.
Wolves jumped in the conversation at some point, but yeah, I guess it's not like it used to be. It's
not the creme de la
4
creme.
and then the
Nah,
rest.
Nah,
It's the top 2, 3, like
I don't
just
know
still some way
anymore.
off. But then it's 4th to 7th is just a big.
It's
scrap
definitely going to
this
help
season.
us. Obviously, Arsenal looking like they're going to get Champions League football. Those teams playing in Europe, if not even Thursday nights in the Europa League.
Yep.
Those teams playing football, I think we've got to take into account the break for the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
The amount of players that are playing at the top clubs. in the Premier League for their national teams is going to play a part. So it could be a chance to creep into like 6th, 7th.
I wouldn't be top 7. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but is that enough for the money they've spent though?
I'll take Conference League. Like,
You need top 4 with them.
much.
No.
You are cheeky. You are cheeky.
Forecast is 100 million in January. Quite a lot of money.
Well,
90 million, not 100.
Basically,
You see?
100.
You don't like it, do you? You see? Now look what's going to happen. They're going to be watching your pockets.
No, I'm saying we're all thinking you're going to
8.7
spend
million.
You're going to spend at least 150 million this
No, we're
summer,
not.
aren't you?
No, we're not. No.
Really? 100
250.
million in January?
No, 60 to 80 million, they've said.
I was expecting you to be like, we're not going to spend 150. We're going to spend 200.
You're not going to
yeah.
get that. Won't even get half of Nunez's boot, man.
I
60 to 80 million.
honestly thought you were going to tell me you spend 200.
No, we're going to spend about 80 million and then player sales on top, so you're probably looking at about 100 million.
Really?
They only won 4 or 5 players for the starting 11. You've got to think this team was, until
but
today's
each-
results,
each-
top 10 and with
each
no
player
Trippier,
that's
no
gonna-
Wilson. We only need 4 or 5 quality.
But 4 or
Yeah,
5
you do.
players are going to cost what? 30 million each?
Depends what players you
Yeah,
get.
it depends if you scout. This is why you
Because
need squad areas.
if they want to get it from English clubs, they're going to have to pay so much more. Because every other English club hates Newcastle right now.
They should
Well, the
take
owners at least.
take advantage of the free agent market. To be honest, some good.
Jesse
there's some-
Lingard's might be coming in.
Really?
That'd be a
There's some
good
good
signing.
free transfers about.
yeah, he would definitely be up there.
Yeah,
Jesse
Lingard would do well at Newcastle as well. I think.
Very well.
yeah.
yeah.
That's a free
and
signing.
would,
so
yeah, he would.
There's one new starter for nothing.
Yeah, Kamara at Marseille.
JD.
Maybe.
You know what I
He
mean?
brought in
Marine lads.
Bruno
Good
Guimaraes.
times.
Maybe Kamara at Marseille.
Brian says F Leeds hope they go down.
Yes.
Wow.
Rotted.
You know, I feel it. I hear it. You know, if I wasn't a Leeds fan, I'd hate him myself. But guess what? We love to be hated. That's the magic of Leeds. And I'm afraid you're going to be having egg on your face when we don't go down, my man. But thanks for the comment anyway.
Now I get why they hate Leeds.
My man.
He just hasn't had the visions yet. The poor guy.
So how many clubs love to be hated? Is you lot Millwall?
Yeah, pretty much. Us
We get a bit
Millwall.
of that now.
Yeah, us and Millwall, really.
I'm getting it already.
You're getting it already. I'm telling
Because we've
you.
stayed up, we're going
it's
to get
good
it.
fun, though,
Liverpool.
being the
It is.
pantomime
Oh, it
villain,
is.
isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is. Oh, 100%. Being the pantomime villain is way better than being loved.
Yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
I dunno.
That's why it was weird when we first got promoted and Bielsa was there. And
I'd rather
everyone's
be
like,
James
oh, they're our
Milner than
second
Diego
team.
Costa.
Nah, Diego Costa's
I'd
he's
rather
a
be
clutch.
James Milner than Diego Costa.
Nah.
Well, I mean, James Milner's a Leeds legend, so I got to agree with you on that one. But
Exactly.
nah, Diego Costa though,
Yeah,
it's fun.
Did you?
Everyone's hating you. You score the winner.
Was you never a
Diego's.
villain in your
Okay,
life at
yeah.
any point? Like, did you never people not like you at any point? Because I had that.
know.
I had that. I had. Like, honestly, if a large group of people don't like you, it actually becomes a challenge. It's like, oh really? Great.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Like I don't know. I think I
Fuels
think
you
you're
up.
on
Fuels
your
you up.
No, like if you put out an unpopular opinion and everyone just slams you, do you not get a little bit of a rise out of that?
I don't put them opinions out there though, really.
You're playing it safe, mate. Put something out.
Just trying to let my quality speak for itself, you know, without having to do clickbait stuff like
It's not
certain other
clickbait.
YouTube channels.
It is
But,
authentic. Wow.
it's
I'm
riddled,
gonna go and
isn't it,
search
out
now.
Clickbait FC, some of these guys. But listen, we're back on because the second half has started in the Premier League. Brentford 2 up against Southampton, Burnley 2 down against Aston Villa. Renegade of Funk says even Millwall fans hate Millwall. Gustavo,
quality.
big up to you, mate. That is my dog's name, and I love that name. It's not just rival fans. Non-English people want to see LFC lose just because of how arrogant, disrespectful, and biased the majority of English are. I don't really know what.
I think they mean as in like everyone's like, oh, the English league is so much superior. The Premier League's
Scout's
the
not
best.
English though, isn't it?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
A great transfer to Newcastle would be a Havertz or a Werner.
You see, this guy knows ball.
Take Havertz, like. I'm not sure on the old team, or.
Yeah, you've seen what you get for Premier League when it comes to teams.
Why are Newcastle looking at our players?
Well, there's no one that they're not looking at really. At the
I
minute.
know, mate.
Newcastle need a couple of Colombians, says DNYG.
Tino Asprilla.
You should honestly,
That's the shirt
you
you were
should.
wearing last week.
What Newcastle should attack the French market. Last time I remember Newcastle being great was when they had a lot of
Well,
French
that was the
players.
best thing that worked for in January, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Getting Bruno Guimaraes.
If you get
from
Campos
Lyon.
as sporting director, he knows France like the back of his hand.
We've
Get a load
got
of French players.
Dan Ashworth, our new sporting director from Brighton.
Saul.
Oh, you already
coming
got
on.
one.
Who was
Yeah.
who was that
By the
old guy
way.
that couldn't pronounce anything? Kinnear, what was his
Joe
name?
Kinnear, right?
Joe Kinnear.
It's called,
Yeah.
he's called Johan Kebab. Johan Kebab.
Kebabs, yeah.
Johan Kebab, that's what he actually called him.
Really?
Conference.
That's
Yeah.
quality.
wild, bro.
That's hilarious.
That is wild. I remember that.
You want kebab.
Because he used to destroy the French market, as you say.
Do you know what? There's actually some, I'm trying to think of some really good French
There's
Newcastle
loads, man.
players. There's loads. Philippe Albert. Yeah.
Yeah. Hatten Ben Arfa.
Yeah. Chip against.
Exactly with that one.
Oh, are you
United.
talking about from your team? That you had back then, or are you talking about now?
Oliver Bernard.
Oliver Bernard, eh?
Lauren Robert, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you have that fella?
French speaking as well, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Who?
Who's Zinedine Zidane?
What? The Mags?
Yeah, basically.
Is that a vision for next manager? Or?
Is that one of those visions
What, you
again?
didn't play for it?
I was hoping for it to
think
just
he's ever
slip
even
away
been.
and not be picked up.
Did he have a?
About Zidane
Did
has
you have
ever
like a
travelled to
Ronaldinho
Newcastle.
Portsmouth moment where he may have
You
came
know?
to
Why
St
not?
James's or something? I don't know.
He started the weekend, Zidane.
Massive chance
Zidane
for
at
Timo
Stamford
Werner
Bridge.
again.
Stamford Bridge.
Let's have a look at this
Game.
chance for Timo Werner, Matty.
This is your guy, yeah? Come, watch this.
30
yeah?
seconds
Come
into
watch
the
this.
second half.
Come,
the
come
ball
look at
comes
this.
in.
Look at
Big Ron,
this.
nice
Come,
header.
come look at this.
Big
Look at
Ron
this.
heads it down.
Look at this. Come look at
Oh,
this.
what a
It's a
save!
good save.
Gordon
Save.
Banks-esque.
Not very convincing.
Yeah, it's
strike.
not a convincing
Yeah, it's a
strike.
The way he
Scruffy strike.
balanced it there,
Scruffy.
that's such the hard shot
Scruffy
to
little
get
mug.
off.
Oh my god, this Timo Werner fandom from you is crazy. I wasn't expecting this.
And Reece James on the corner. A lot of goals this season in the Premier League have come right in the first minute of the second half. And there's another one. Oh, not quite.
You tried it. Yeah,
the
now,
phenomenon
don't-
heads it back
Chelsea
into the
don't-
box.
Don't score lots of goals. We're not great shooters.
Saul Niguez has just come on, by the way. Do we know who he's come on for?
I think I'm gonna take a guess and say it was for Kovacic.
Yeah, it looks that way. Can you get any information on that? Was there an injury?
It
Is that
was
tactical?
Marcus Alonso's come off.
Oh really?
Marcus Alonso.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Interesting. Why
maybe
is
he's
that?
going off to complete.
Who's
his
left
move to
back now?
Barca. So it'll be Saul Niguez at left wing back. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Wow,
I'd
okay
assume
then.
so. He's only
Here's the
left foot.
phenomenon.
LeBron James
phenomenon.
and
LeBron
Son.
James and Soccer gets tackled there, and that's probably a yellow card if we're being
They've done him
honest
such a
as well.
disservice doing that.
Yeah, he
be fair,
wasn't.
he was
it
travelling
bad
there.
PR that.
Terrible PR. Because
You
now,
know?
you know,
It's all he's got now, isn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
it? Labelled with it forever.
you know what that person also said? There was like, there's Messi, then there's Ronaldo, and then there's Pulisic. Lord have mercy. We'll never see heaven.
Oh dear, oh dear. Big up to everyone who's getting involved in the comments. Nabil Fekir. I don't know what that was in reference to.
Didn't play
I
for
think it was talking
linked
about
with
just French players.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Fekir went Real Betis.
Never at
is
Newcastle. He's at
No,
Betis. Albert is actually Belgium. My bad.
Oh.
Was he?
Yeah, he is, yeah. Did
Oh,
you see
I
him?
said. I said French.
Whoa, Reece.
Philip
What's
Albert,
just
yeah,
happened
Belgium.
there?
You know when Fabio Aurelio did that to Petr Cech in
Yeah.
the Champions League? That's what Reece James was trying to do. That was almost perfect.
Oh, sneaky.
Oh,
I like
really
it. I like it.
I remember
clever.
when Fabio done that, I was like,
Cheeky.
oh
Do you
my
remember
god.
that Fabio Aurelio free kick
Such a good goal.
against
Fabio's
Chelsea?
so clever.
Oh my days! It was probably around that same distance.
Yeah,
as
round
well.
about that same
Just
spot.
gave the keeper the eyes from like
Bro.
40 yards out. And
It
just
was nuts.
Slots it.
It wasn't 40.
Well, it was around that. Well, I'd say 35.
You've added on a good 10 yards
35.
there.
It's definitely, bro. That was a long
Was it
way
really
out.
far?
We'll get it up.
Yeah,
I
we
want
should
the
get it up,
official
yeah?
yardage. Ryan, can we get that up, please? The official yardage.
The
of
official
Fabio
yardage.
Aurelio's free kick against Chelsea
I'm going
in the
with 30 yards.
2008-9
I'm going for-
Champions League
Yeah,
game.
I'm going for 30 yards. You're going for 40. We'll see who
Well,
gets closer.
Go 35.
No.
I
You said
said
40.
35.
Hold the energy. You said 40. Mr.
31.
Unpopular opinion. You gave it 40.
Closest to it.
28.
Within 3 yards.
Closest to it. You said
Within
40.
3 yards.
28
Don't
yards.
change it to 35.
I don't know how we're going to get this information, to be
I don't
honest.
know,
It's
do
not
I?
like you can just
We
type
asked the
that in on
stupidest
Google.
of things.
But yeah. Big up to Aaron Preet. Big up AGT Matty and Leeds Geezer.
Leeds geezer.
Leeds
Yeah,
geezer.
man.
I might put that on my CV. now.
Hugo Viana. Do you remember him?
He was. I Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
Didn't quite work out for him.
No one in
Looked a bit like you,
America
actually.
calls
Have you looked at
Pulisic.
I looked a bit like this. Our new guest, yeah? Toon.
Someone said Werner would get 50 goals at another club. I agree he would score a lot of
Sunday
goals.
League club, maybe.
Yeah, no, he will. He, if
Into
he,
Miami.
if he goes back to Germany, he will score a lot of goals. But he wouldn't score a lot of goals at Man City, I don't think, because they wouldn't sign him.
No.
So it's like because of the reasons that I'm talking
There
about.
we go.
So
Well, someone
it's
said
a
25. Someone said
yards
35.
oh
free
damn,
kick.
we're literally right down the middle.
I said
No,
I said 35.
No,
bro.
he no.
Oh, for
He said 40,
yeah,
and then he
never
was like
said 35 about
No, you
9
can't change it.
times.
You can't change your answer.
3-0 Aston Villa.
Oh, Ollie Watkins, massive
Oh,
goal
yes,
for the
we're
Villains
staying
away
up,
at
baby.
Burnley.
Oh, we're staying
Burnley,
up.
Burnley,
I told you.
Burnley.
It's
Damn.
happening.
Damn.
Oh, yes.
That's a big defeat for
Don't go losing
Burnley at
tomorrow
Turf
now.
Moor.
Wouldn't help. Aston Villa have done you a
Do you
serious
know what?
favour.
That's a great goal for Everton as well. Let alone
It is,
Leeds.
yeah.
That's,
It is,
that's
eh?
even
It
more
is,
important
eh?
for Everton. So Everton fans. Let us know.
The
The toffees in the comments. Everton have...
Who've Everton got?
Leicester, wasn't it? Leicester.
Was it Leicester?
Leicester away, yeah.
Ollie Watkins, 52 minutes in,
Ollie
and Ollie Watkins
Watkins,
is
always
back in
loved
amongst
him.
the goals, as is Danny Ings. They both scored last week at home.
Such a random
All front three on fire.
Yeah, proper random. But Stevie G, loving it away from home in London. Well,
I'm not gonna lie. Should he have stayed at Rangers?
No, sorry, Burnley. I was thinking of Brentford.
They're in the Europa League final now. Van
This is
Bronckhorst.
the thing. What is actually a better season for you? Is it Celtic winning the league or is it Rangers winning Europa
Oh,
League?
100% Rangers.
Rangers all did.
Yeah.
that,
Really?
yeah.
They get Champions League football from that.
I think if you flip
does
it to
Celtic.
like
The European trophy
Yeah,
compared
but-
to Sunday
but
League.
I think
No,
Celtic
that
won it
makes
10 times before last
Yeah.
year, whereas
So-
or 9 times they couldn't quite do the
Yeah.
10. Europa
Rangers
League
stopped
success
that.
So
is nuts.
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Is that
Really
if you
is.
did last year like Celtic winning the Europa as
Yeah.
opposed to Rangers winning the league,
Oh,
then
yeah.
it'd be more of a conversation. But because Celtic over the past decade, it's been like PSG just winning
Yeah,
every year.
yeah.
The Europa League is definitely.
Europa League is big for them. Like they're not going to win a Champions
Do
League.
you know what? The Europa League is a massive trophy.
It is.
It is
Everyone likes
now.
to
Like,
get
I
on.
don't actually, yeah, it is
listen,
now.
for Liverpool fans, it's easy for us to say, "Oh, well, we're not in it. It's not good." No, we won it and we lost in a final of it. And the teams that are in that competition,
Yeah.
that's just some mad teams.
Barcelona,
Barcelona,
Man United
Dortmund.
were in the final last year, lost.
Yeah.
Arsenal haven't
Leipzig.
won it. Arsenal have never won it. It's big.
Look at even Mourinho crying getting Roma at the final of the Conference League. First
It's going to take a
manager.
long time for that to get his PR. I'm not going to lie.
I think if Roma win it
I'll lift it straight away.
and lift it up and it's a big, then people are going to say, well, listen, it is a European trophy. which
They
it
need their
is.
own song though, and they need
I think
they need
their
two
song is
things.
better than the
I think it's
Europa League song,
remixed.
bro. Remix.
Yeah, I think it's a
What is
remix.
it?
You know when
Carl
Tion
Cox?
Wayne releases a banger and he just goes
don't
again.
tell me
That's
that
basically what that
Tion
is.
Wayne
I
has done
think,
the remix
and
to
also
the
they don't
Conference
even get their
League
own
theme
day. They don't even get their own day.
Europa Conference.
No, but they share a day with the Europa League.
Conference goal that even won it.
If do you know what I was saying this actually to my mate? If the Conference League is ever going to get its shine, the Champions League has to be on Tuesday, Europa League on Wednesday, Conference League on Thursday. Because no
I like
one's
that,
watching.
yeah.
No
Yeah,
one's
that-
watching.
Champions League's on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, no, you got to make it one day because
Nah,
no
it
one's
won't work,
yeah,
bro.
but no one's going to watch Conference League if the Europa League's on the same day.
So what? Man City and Man United aren't in the Champions League, but if they are in it, how are they both going to play at home? On
The red
same-
button.
On the red button.
Oh man, don't
No
bring
way.
back the championship red button, man. Just stop with these analogies.
The red button.
You know what's weird though?
Checking a Chelsea pen here, by the way, Matisse.
Oh,
Lukaku
looks like
fouled
a-
sure
VAR
VAR will
review.
have their say on that and change
That
it.
looks like a penalty to
Nah.
me. What I predict
They'll give a
is gonna
penalty to
happen
Wolves.
here is the referee will go to the screen and he
Give a
will
penalty
give
to Wolves.
a penalty.
I give a penalty to Wolves.
It's outside the box.
Penalty!
Free kick.
Penalty has been given.
He's going to give a penalty to Wolves. Watch.
It's a penalty to you, man.
Nah, man, they've got it wrong.
Wait,
Sausage.
where's Peter Walton when you need him?
Yeah. Oh, he's on there, but we
He's
can't
in-
hear him.
yeah.
Thank God.
See when they called him up? What was that game they called him up
should
to?
let
And it
Lukaku
sounded
take
like
it.
he was talking through a potato, man.
I can't remember.
And it was the City game, I think.
They should let Lukaku take this.
Is he going to go to the screen, the referee?
This
Or is
referee
he going
and
to
this
believe
screen,
the
man.
VAR robots in Stockley Park?
It's gonna give a free
Where
You
is
say
Stock-
that, but Mourinho could be the first manager to win the Europa League, Champions League, and Conference League. Says peace and love.
And he knew that as well.
That's why he wants it.
So
Yeah,
he
he
knew that.
knew
He
that.
wants
He
that
wants to be that
history.
guy.
He wants to be that history.
Three European trophies.
Yep.
out of-
Respect.
Respect, man. Respect.
Oh, I told you, bro. What did I say was going to happen? The ref's going off to the screen.
Trundling
How
over.
comes he's going to the screen so much, but he wasn't going to the screen for the first one?
Okay, get over that now.
No, I'm not over it.
Been a good
Who is this referee? I want his
We've
name.
moved on. It's a different half.
No, it's not a different half. Same game, same problems.
The referee is looking at the screen now, surrounded by about 7 Chelsea fans, because that's all that are in there. Putting real pressure on him there.
They've scored the
And
penalty.
It's a goal. It's a
They've
goal.
scored the penalty.
I'm
Whoever took the
guessing
penalty.
it will be. Let's have a guess.
You
Who takes the
think
pens?
Lukaku's taking it? Hey.
Lukaku.
Big Rom.
Oh,
Put some
Big
respect on his name, please, yeah?
Yep.
Gets the penalty,
There we go.
takes the penalty, scores the penalty.
100 million
I was a bit
repaid.
theatric. I don't know.
Come on.
about that.
Yeah.
Happy
He's
days.
got
That
it.
goal alone is worth.
That's
at
my
least 80
prediction.
million.
1-0. So
Oh, it's having a
just
little,
leave that. That was my prediction. Just leave that score the same. No goals. No more goals. No more
Jude
goals.
Bellingham has put Dortmund 4-1 up in the Bundesliga.
At home
Jude
too.
Bellingham.
I hope and pray he doesn't go to Liverpool.
Gruther 4th. How would you say it?
You're
Is
good.
that right?
You're good at pronouncing this.
Grauta.
Do you rehearse?
Nah.
Grauta für.
Thought you winged that one.
That's decent.
Hashtag paying off.
Trust me, that guy always used to stink of fags, innit? We had this German teacher in our school, so we went to the same school if you've only just joined now. And he used to, during class, pop out for a fag.
Yeah.
Like,
During
why did we
the
live-
lesson.
He'd
Yeah,
he'd
literally
quit by the
stinks.
time he
Couldn't
taught
even
me,
wait
but
for the,
someone caught him in the.
Having
in
a
the
crafty
act,
one.
Yeah, in the old bushes.
Bushes.
You don't want to
trust
see
me.
him in the bush, trust me. Any day or night. Right, Lukaku stepping up for the penalty. Let's rate his. We already know it's gone in, but let's rate it out of
He's
10.
just going to smash it down the middle, I think.
First league
off the
goal
post.
since December.
Wow. First goal of the year.
It's almost the summertime. What is the summertime?
Season's done, man.
Taking the piss.
2 weeks left.
You're taking the piss.
Right, let's see if it's a clean pen. Does it go in the top?
Down the middle.
It's
Oh,
decent.
That's an
nice.
alright pen. It's
See,
an alright pen.
see, this is. I wish he.
And the interview has been forgotten
I
about.
wish he had done a knee slide into the corner flag and
Like
played
Harry
the
Maguire.
guitar.
Oh,
And,
he's doing the whistle again.
did the whole thing.
Whistle posse.
Yeah. Damn
your
straight.
whistle.
If you can whistle,
I'm not being funny.
whistle.
What is he wearing there?
Billionaires dress
No,
broke.
bro,
I
but-
told you this, bro.
I know, I agree with you, but I can still
How does
question what he's
John
wearing.
Henry what does he wear?
Well, better stuff than bloody Grandad tops from 2008 in Top Man.
That's Primark. Have some respect.
Primani. The CAC scored, says Kaif. Alex Jude is Liverpool bound, Matisse.
Oh God, we pray that somebody else takes him, man. Honestly, anyone, because
Why?
he's perfect for Liverpool.
No, he is. Yes, thank you
He
for
really
admitting
is.
that.
Hate perfection.
Does he start for England for you guys?
Yeah,
100%.
All day long.
If he doesn't-
All
If he doesn't
day
start
long.
for England,
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea, and it's Lukaku again.
Yes,
Don't know how
we
it-
are on the road to redemption.
Coming
Come
in form
on,
just in
see,
time
because
for
you
the
mocked him
FA
a minute
Cup
ago. Because
final.
you said 1 goal. Now he's got 2. What are you saying now? Still mocking him?
Here we go. Here's the
I was the
goal.
only one sticking up for him.
In form just in time for the FA Cup final.
Ooh.
Let's not go that far.
Ooh.
It's Liverpool's defense. Van Dijk, Kanate, the different ball game. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
definitely
definitely
have Havertz, wouldn't you, starting that?
Shit, my prediction's ruined now. Fuck's sake.
3-0 on the cards.
I had
Mine's
one-
looking
I had
alright.
1-0.
Mine's looking
This is
alright.
Mine's looking. Actually,
All right, we need another goal now because a lot of people got 2-0s.
let's have a look at
You're facing it the wrong way.
No, this is last week's.
That's last
week's. Been rubbed off.
It's my horrible handwriting from last week as well. That.
I need another goal now.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Doing all right, mate.
I'm on Chelsea. I need one more goal, mate.
Yeah, me too.
I need another goal.
I'm in the mud.
And it's quite. Oh,
wanna
Reece
see what
James
this-
getting a bit physical there.
2
Interesting.
goals.
Bowley out, says Peter Kip.
Ooh.
Bless you.
Bowley out, you know.
Sorry about that. But Bowley out. Very early shouts to have him out
Yeah.
before he's
definitely-
even in, Matty.
That's a
Not
rival.
rating him.
How'd you react to that?
Sounds like a rival who's scared.
Potentially. Right, Lukaku. Here's the goal.
Oh,
Right foot.
good finish.
It's a good
Oh,
finish.
that's
It's a
class.
great finish.
So
Like
you
a
just use a bit
London
of
bus.
confidence. That's all you need. A little
London
bit of
bus.
boost.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Remember that old quote about London buses? You wait for one
They all come.
for 4 or 5 months, and then 2 come at the
Two
same
come
It's
time.
like me with the train today, waiting for it.
Yeah,
There
look
he
at
is.
them gums.
Next comes then, like.
Proper, bro.
He
Your man
looks,
next to
looks
him's
alright.
just
He's
come
got
off
a
the
bit of
golf
sauce.
course.
to
When
him.
you got that much money, you honestly don't care anymore. Like,
no
what's
sauce,
go-
bro.
no one can tell you nothing. If you had that much
It's
money,
a lemon and
ketchup.
herb.
French's.
It's a lemon and herb.
Burger
Lemon and
sauce.
herb.
Bit of Gavan sauce.
It's a right-footed finish
Yeah,
from 22
hey, it's a
yards
It's a really
out.
good finish, that. you know.
23,
Very
in
good
fact.
finish.
Horrible, horrible defending
What
by
is
Wolves
this
and
from
Connor Cody.
Oh,
Ah,
that stinks.
Connor.
that stinks.
Connor's checked out. He's on holiday.
Connor
Yeah.
Cody.
He'll be fuming with that.
Yeah, good finish. That's a nice goal to score.
Right foot as well.
Yeah. No, he's decent.
Good
with his
height,
right
good
foot
finish.
With finishing, he's got decent.
Keeper could have saved that, if I'm honest.
He's not-
Has he
he's
just
not-
had a
Oh, even
baby.
he's doing the whistling.
He's
as
not completely one-footed with his finishing at all.
Is he still signed to Rock Nation Sports?
Yeah. Jay-Z.
Has he
Yeah.
never thrown up the rock in any celebrations?
No.
well. Is he? He's
Should
coming to
done.
Leeds then, because they signed a deal with Leeds.
Who?
Calvin
Rock.
Phillips.
Rock Nation.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Or wasn't
So-
it just
so-
with Calvin?
No, it was the whole of Leeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
What was that for?
I don't know. I don't know what it
Going
was
down.
actually for.
Hopefully some-
I just saw Jay-Z in a Leeds channel. So what the hell's going on?
Jay-Z was
here?
in a lead shirt.
Was he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
Even,
he's
Sugar Ray Leonard.
a Puma athlete, though, so I don't think he would have had an Adidas shirt.
Well, I don't know why, but I saw it. I saw the pictures.
All right, we'll get it
And
up.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Photoshop.
Well, I could try and
Yeah,
find a picture
Photoshop.
of
Beyonce now a Leeds fan. You heard it here first.
Right, goals are flying in the Premier League as we've seen. Not too many games. Obviously, all the Championship games have already taken place today. And if you missed them, in the playoff position. So we've got Fulham going up, guaranteed. They've won the league. Bournemouth going up, guaranteed. Your man will be happy when you the Bournemouth fan we had on earlier in the season.
I
on the
will
Saturday
be.
Football Show.
Probably get him on next season with a
Yeah,
Premier
man.
League feature.
And then also Huddersfield, Nottingham Forest, Luton, and Sheffield United are all in the playoffs as well. And we love watching the playoffs.
Oh,
it's
class,
always
mate.
exciting.
Start next Friday.
Not when you're in it, but
yeah, as a
It's
neutral.
nice to watch as a neutral.
No,
isn't
it is.
It's
really is.
Luton v Huddersfield on Friday night, 7:45, and then on the Saturday it's Sheffield United v Forest at 3, right before the
Sheffield
FA
and
Cup.
Nottingham. Yeah, that's a big game. That I'll tell you that.
We've seen Sunderland win last night in the League One playoff semi-final against Sheffield Wednesday, 1-0 at home.
Looks like they're back up in the Championship then, maybe.
I hope so, me. I want them back in the Premier League. I want Derby Day back, mate.
Yeah.
I want it back. I miss it. I want to absolutely slap them up as well.
Yeah. Bruno Guimaraes setting it on.
Bruno Guimaraes
fire,
again.
man.
Red and white.
Guimaraes.
Guimaraes.
Taking you up to
Guimaraes,
that
a player
pronunciation,
that
but you've got
everybody
it.
wished they bought. My goodness. What a
Alexis
baller.
Sanchez says, Alex, was that a ghost in your house yesterday? So we were talking about this before we came on air. Two things. one was a picture fell off the wall mid-conversation, myself and Expressions, and the other one was the curtain fell down. and
I'd move
smashed
out
up
of you if I was
my
you,
bar.
bro. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night in there. Like,
No, I saged
Sketchy,
it.
man.
Yeah, no, I saged it. I think it was the ghost of Karius who always comes back around during the Champions League final.
He's looking jacked now, is he?
Yeah, man. Well, he's got.
Or
he's
is he
had a
a
lot of free
PT?
time.
Is he a PT now?
He's had a lot of free. No, he's
No, that's Fernando Torres.
where's he at?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still at you.
still at Liverpool, bro.
Mad.
No, he's not.
He is. Shall I
Just
tell
sitting
you
on
why
the
he's
bench
still
doing
there?
He's just swanning about.
Because in 2016,
Just on the
he
bench
signed
doing the
a
bench press?
5-year deal to take him to 2021.
Yeah.
And then, but because he played over 50 games in his first 2 years at Liverpool, there was a clause that said if you play over 50, you get a year extension.
Yeah.
That's just automatic, and it's happened. So that's him now. Look,
at that, man.
size
Jesus.
of him. Yeah, like I said, he's
Been
had
on
a
the
lot
old
of free
social
time, so
Aye.
he might as well be. In
Well,
the
he's
deal.
using it well. Better than a lot of footballers. Sometimes
Exactly, yeah.
they've got
He's
free
probably
time.
got
So
dollars
fair
playing FIFA.
play
He's
to him.
probably
putting
got
the work.
Getting money,
crypto,
getting trophies,
Yeah.
and getting jacked.
Fair. Yeah, not bad
Getting
living.
abuse as well for losing us a Champions League final. So he's on the
Still got a
same gym
Champions
plan
League
as
winners medal,
AGT. Cheers, Ryan. I would say more Fernando Torres if I'm honest.
I thought that's
Because
where
he
was
was
going with
just
it. I thought that's where he was going with
he
it.
was just. I mean, at Liverpool, he was skinny but strong, if that makes sense. Like he'd
Yeah.
always throw his body around.
Wiry kind of.
Yeah, and he wasn't
tenacious.
afraid of a little back and forth. But now he's at this. I mean,
was
he's
so
probably
good at
done this
Liverpool.
about 10 years too late, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Getting that jacked up.
He was
yeah.
so good.
But
at
that was
Liverpool.
kind of like after the
Seen
weird
him in Pure
ones.
Gym
were-
the other day. He's giving out leaflets for
Taking
PT.
The weird one was Coutinho and
Bayern Munich. And I swear he's lost it all now.
Got a hench at Bayern, and then now he's lost it all.
I think
Gareth
I
Bale
think
did as well, didn't he?
Bayern Munich, yeah.
He's lost
Bale
it
got
all.
a hinge.
Bayern Munich just feeding
Champions League final
their
coming up for
players
Bale?
something different.
Champions League final for
Some
Gareth
good
Bale.
food.
Yeah, some good food.
Some good food.
Goretzka as well. They're
Oh,
feeding them something
yeah.
different.
Some nice.
juicy
Canteen
steaks.
ladies doing a madness
What
over
are
there.
those sausages called? Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
Yeah, they on that good bratwurst. aren't
They're
they?
on something like.
Yeah, well.
Can't beat a good breakfast.
And the
Pause.
everything else. Good diet.
AGT, get Whoopi Goldberg to check your house out. What does she like? Check for ghosts and stuff? If so, Whoopi, get yourself around, love. Nuno Tavares, best in London, says LOW, low. No, don't know why. Salah and Mane are jacked as well. To be fair, Salah, his body transformation has been quite incredible.
Yeah.
If you see when he first joined Liverpool to what he is
Scoring.
now, I mean, the fella is like, you could grate cheese on his chest. It's ripped, it's sharp, it's cut.
Sean.
Is that something
Like a
you've done?
boxer.
No.
Any visions?
Yeah, after bedtime.
Alex just at the Football Writers Awards, just grating cheese off Salah's chest.
Yeah, man. Geordie Toon for life says 9 out of 10 last week. Who knows wins? £11, 3p. Never mind. I hate Brighton. I did see that, you know.
9 out of 10, mate.
Saw
Well
that, bro.
done.
9 out of 10.
Well
That's
done.
an unbelievable score. But I
Class.
think there was about 4 people that got that. That normally wins you about £2,000.
Unlucky, mate.
That is really unlucky.
A lot better than me, though. I think I got 6 last week. 6 or
Yeah,
7.
I got 8.
It was probably one of your best weeks now. Not very good at that.
Yeah. Also, where is this forfeit? Sorry,
Next week.
is it next week?
Next week,
Every week, this guy gets away with doing the forfeit.
That's only been 1 week.
Well, it was 1
And
week.
we were ready
No,
for it last
no,
week. It
no,
wasn't my
it's 2
fault
weeks.
last week.
It's
I was
whole
ready.
week. 2 weeks this time.
What's the forfeit? Sorry, again.
I know what it
I've
is,
just got to
but
drink
I don't
loads
wanna
of
say it.
just drink loads of nice craft beers. They said, didn't they? Like get all the nice
Yeah.
beers because I know how much I hate beer.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Damn it.
get ghee washing as well.
yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Get you a good English breakfast is what they should
No,
do.
they're actually going to make.
That would be fun. Actually, fucking despise.
Here's
That
a
would be
massive
better.
English breakfast, mate. Here you go.
You gotta finish it in 5 minutes.
Finish
isn't it?
this in 5. Yeah. Oh no.
Matisse, are you finally going to give Lukaku credit? Says Ronaldo Fenomeno.
Yeah, I mean, 2 goals against Wolves is good to see. Yeah, great. Is that enough credit? I mean, £100 million, 325,000 a
What the
week.
breakdown of that deal was it?
No, we
Up
paid
front.
it. Yeah, we paid it.
No, you
Paid in
didn't.
full.
Up
Yeah.
front?
No way did you.
No.
In one swoop?
Surely not.
Yeah,
One
because
transfer.
because remember we sold 100 million's worth of players. We had no reason not to spend it.
Oh
We had
my
the money.
God.
But
And it's
did you
not based.
say
It's
for
not
cash
based.
flow? Did you not say we'll give you?
I
33
wish. I could
for
only
3
wish.
years?
I could only wish.
I mean, even our new
not an
owners
ins-
have been smart with it.
I don't
the
think it's
Bruno
an-
Guimaraes
no.
deal is like 8 million a year.
because
You know what I mean? It's like, you don't
we were
pay
so
upfront.
desperate for a striker. We didn't get Erling Haaland, and then there
Thiago,
wasn't.
5 mil up front.
We were never going to get Kane. So there was like very few other options in the world class top tier category, whatever you want to call it, and we went for it. And we decided we're just going to splash on him. And Inter Milan are harsh negotiators.
It's a surprise. Chelsea
Tough
splashing the
negotiators.
cash.
Yeah.
It's taking a lot for that.
After
to come out.
selling,
You said earlier, was it,
after
fella?
selling. But yeah, no, listen, he gets his credit for today, obviously, but like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is definitely what I expected Lukaku to be like after all that money. We're not in a title race. I mean, look, we're literally clinging on to third. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? A bit of perspective is needed. So, I mean, that's his first 2 goals this year. So there's no
Yeah,
there's
it's a bit
no
mad.
Yeah,
apologies
that's awful.
coming
It
from
really
here.
is.
Stinks,
You know what
really.
I'm saying?
AGT LeBron James is coming to Paris for the Champions League final as a Liverpool supporter. He's also got a percent in Liverpool. I think he owns 6% of Liverpool, LeBron James.
Is it?
And I think he bought that for 11 mil in 2010. And now it's worth like 150 mil or something, that 5%.
Are you getting on the flight to Paris?
No,
Eurostar?
I'm actually not,
Oh, me, you
I'm
should.
actually
Like,
not.
Gotta get on.
Well,
Been a bit
no,
tight with the tickets, though, aren't they?
No, well,
Been a
that's
discussion about the tickets.
it's a disgrace. 19,000
pricing is
tickets
nuts.
out of
Seen
80,000.
even Jurgen Klopp talking
Yeah,
about that.
I love that though, bro.
Yeah,
I
100%,
love
mate.
that.
He was like,
Klopp
well, where's
saying,
all the other
where's
tickets
the other
gone?
tickets?
Wait,
going?
how many? What is it?
35,000 corporate tickets for
Yeah.
that one, and
That's a joke,
19,000
man.
Liverpool
That's a
fans.
joke.
19,000
That's why you
Madrid.
just see like this big gap in the middle of the stadium where it's just dead.
Because everyone's inside just having food and that. It's a joke, man.
Joke.
Atmosphere would be dead as well
It will be,
Yeah.
in that part.
Joel Linton says, "Get Big Sexy to eat." Well, he's taking it away now. He's retracted the message, but it did say something about getting you to eat live crickets
It's a bit harsh.
instead of the dog food.
Live crickets. Yeah.
Wait,
Quite
Crunchy,
nice.
nice,
Well, you
salted.
can have one as well.
Bit of meat on
You
the
have
board.
one, I'll have one.
did you just say 35,000 corporate?
Yeah.
Who are those people?
Well, that's
All the
what Klopp was
sponsors.
asking.
Just
All the
companies
sponsors,
that just-
man.
That's what Klopp was asking.
What, all them people?
Yeah.
19,000 each and then 35.
Yeah, they give them
Got the janitor at fucking Walker's. who's getting
That's
the
that's like it's like a wedding. You got to leave some people out. Like,
Yeah.
come on, what do you need 35,000 corporate for?
What do you need? Yeah, well,
Like 10,000.
it is.
Do you know how many
Benja-
people?
the
Do we know how
Benjamino
many people that
McFranklin.
is? Like, let's really deep how many people that is. That is a full ass stadium for some clubs.
A lot of them won't
That's-
even turn up either, you know.
That's
the
the
way to think about
population
it.
of Villarreal. Just under.
I don't think we're deep in how many people that
yeah.
is.
Some of these people are getting paid to go there.
It's
Paid.
nuts, man.
And you
that
can
is that
be a
is
fan
mad.
and want to pay thousands of pounds and still
35,000
not get a
corporate.
seat.
Let's have a look at the chat, actually, because
Jesus.
there's a few more forfeit suggestions. We've still got time to really choose the forfeit. Nothing's certain yet, obviously.
I like the cricket one.
But Joel Linton says, Renty eat that dog food, which, again, the dog food that my dog eats is actually 90%
Loads of
meat.
protein,
So
that.
loads of protein
Yeah,
in that, man.
that's what Carrie says on, isn't it? The
Get it
old,
down.
dog
That's
food.
it.
So-
Renty, eat a live pigeon since you are putting off eating the dog food. Sorry, war kid.
Live pigeon, right. Can we do a magpie instead? Is that?
That's cannibalism, isn't it? You are a
Oh,
magpie.
the pigeon's just as bad, isn't it?
Not as a
Different
magpie.
represent-
That's
Cannibalism.
Your team, man. It's
Yeah.
not like
Represent-
me eating a live
Ah,
bird.
but it's me, I'm part of it, you know what I mean? It's in
So
me.
you're eating yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa,
that's
that's a
weird,
bit
man.
mad. Yeah.
So is a pigeon.
Learned a lot about you, Matty, today.
Pigeon, magpie, all the same shit, innit?
Live crickets, you're getting the protein, says Motasir Ali.
What is this? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much at this stage.
Bush
It's
took our
crazy.
trials and that.
Yeah. To be fair, Ant and Deck would
Deck,
welcome
yeah,
you. Yeah. Do you know what? It's, the maths is
great
mathing.
minds think alike.
Yeah.
I want Ant and Deck's wage.
The
man,
maths
that's
is
it.
very much mathing. I'm telling you. It's
I'll have
like-
Ant and
Silver
Dog's wage.
fox.
Mad
Ant and
Matisse. The maths is maffin. The maths is maffin for Matty. Sponsors, these guys will be selling hella tickets for hella silly money as well, won't they?
Oh, definitely.
McDonald's meal and then grind it down and then drink it.
I mean, it's not that bad.
That's
That
not
is-
too- you're
no,
still
that's
getting your protein.
No, that's
Well,
horrendous.
you'd be getting a lot of other
I'd like you to do that.
That's horrendous.
Not doing it.
That's absolutely horrendous.
What, McDonald's protein shake.
I'd honestly rather eat.
McShake.
I'd rather eat crickets
Plenty
or something.
pigeons
than
around
I
the
mean,
big
your
market.
stomach would be wrapped.
Oh God! Do you know
Dog
it's the
poo.
liquid of it? Like solid food, you can just bite it, crunch it, swallow it. Liquid, you got nah.
It's the gag reflex.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no.
pause.
Waiting all in the studio.
Jaden says, fight a London pigeon.
I'll do that. Like that's the best one so far. I'll do that.
Get your ass whooped.
Eat an egg McFlurry.
Cream egg.
Arctic temper.
Cream egg?
No.
Cream
no.
egg.
No.
Egg.
Fine. Okay.
Dog poo. Says
Do you not like cream eggs?
Dog poo.
Hold
I
on.
love
Good
cream
for you.
eggs, bro.
You don't like
They
cream
ruin
eggs? Oh, you
cream
do?
eggs.
Oh, thank you.
No, they ruined them.
Jesus, Matty, you was about to send me into a whole
He doesn't eat eggs though.
Just cream eggs.
Just cream eggs.
Just cream eggs. Look like eggs.
Dog poo.
I'll present
Sure.
an egg
Yeah,
and
why
put
not?
cream on it.
Sound.
No problem. You know what I'm
Sound
saying?
aye.
A little bit of whipped cream on top of an egg. Serve it up to Matty.
A fish eye. That wouldn't be that bad.
That wouldn't be that bad.
You wouldn't even feel that.
Oh, well, I sound I.
Fish eye.
I've
Would
had
you do that?
crocodile.
Would you agree to that then?
Nope.
The thing is, it doesn't matter. You don't. I'm not.
Is
there's
a
no
fish
point
eye meant to be
asking you.
nice?
Probably not.
Frog.
Is it like
Have you
one of
had
those frog's legs kind of thing?
you had
that's
frog?
Like
Doubt
clapped,
it.
But
Doubt it.
Has anybody had frog?
No. I've
never
had
had
frog's
it.
legs before.
Is it
Paris,
nice? What's
yeah.
it like?
It tastes just like chicken.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Bit
avoided
salty,
it.
I like.
legs, it's all like bony and
yeah.
janky and.
Well, like a chicken wing.
Yeah, but you're not biting. You're not eating the actual bone of the chicken wing. Are you?
No, but you're not eating the frog's leg bone.
Oh,
You're
I
eating the
don't
meat
know.
around the bone.
It's
Well, maybe
like,
he
it's
would.
like the
Toenails.
chicken legs, nice and girthy. That's all like.
Have you been abroad, son?
Have you ever been abroad?
Yes, I have.
This guy speaks.
You're asking
hella
him like
languages.
time with
What
Robbie on
language do you speak?
the trip
We
to
need to get
Nigeria.
passport stamps and them leave.
Not fluently.
Have you ever
Get
been
your
abroad,
passport out,
Ty?
lad. Get your passport out.
Not fluently. A bit of Arabic, a bit of Armenian, bit of German, bit of Spanish.
Favorite holiday destination?
Spain's the place I've been the most. The best was America,
Right.
Florida.
Nice.
Where in America? Okay.
Florida was amazing. Went there once. All the theme parks, everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
Disneyland?
Yeah.
Love to
Okay.
see it, man. How about Matisse's baby birds, Renty?
Baby birds.
You got baby
I haven't
birds?
got
Baby
baby
birds?
birds. What is that?
How about baby?
Where did you found this
No,
one?
don't. You sure you don't have baby birds?
I
Any
am
baby
pretty
birds?
confident I have no
Big up
pets.
to you, Joel Linton, as well for the super chat, but I'm not sure he's got baby birds. But if that is a joke that we don't know about, then do let us know.
Oh, he's asking me if I would eat baby birds.
How about Matisse? Baby birds, Renty. Doesn't you need grammar?
I
is
don't know
what
what's
you
going
need.
on, mate.
So
You know,
punctuation.
I always advise on super chats to get the grammar
and
very
then the
correct.
point, you know, and then a full
definitely,
stop.
Because
Like you've just wasted 2
yeah,
quid
you're
there.
spending
super
money
chat.
and we still can't
Thanks
answer your
for,
question.
thanks for the super chat, at least.
Yeah.
Or would you rather? So there's more. There's really great suggestions here for the forfeit. Please do keep sending them in. We really enjoy reading these out. Grilled spiders.
To be fair, like loads of these suggestions, like I've got a video of my brother doing these because we went to Thailand together. And you know, in Thailand, the street markets they've got the
Yeah,
crickets, the
I've
spiders,
had
and all
them,
that.
mate.
I didn't
them.
have none of them. He had them. He enjoyed them. He said they
They're
taste
nice,
like
mate.
pork scratchings.
Yeah, they were nice.
No,
I had a
not for
couple.
me.
Sunderland tattoo says
Oh,
Mazza
Watford have had a
Marsden.
man sent off. Second yellow card for
It's all
Kamara.
falling apart for Watford, isn't it?
Game over for Watford.
Kamara is sent off on the 69th minute, which is a bad omen for Watford, to be honest. It's
Not a
been,
good
uh,
number for Watford.
What?
Oh, big
no,
chance there
that's
for
chance.
Wolves.
Big save.
Edouard
Wolves.
Mendy
Go on, Neuer.
out of his box there.
Box.
Unbelievable. Sunderland top for the next show. Would you do that?
Yeah.
Jesus, he would never do that.
Would you rather do that? Because they did suggest something to me last week, which I know you definitely won't like, but you're going to have to do it. So you could do that or wear a Sunderland top for the whole show.
For the whole show.
The whole show.
He ain't doing that.
That's a long show,
Well, it
that
doesn't,
though.
Matisse, it's not for him to decide.
Well, it is. It's my like, human rights.
It sounds
yeah.
like it is. Everybody's asking him what he wants to do.
Human rights. No, it doesn't come into it on DR.
Oh, great.
Sunderland top, should we say for 2 hours?
Oh God.
Oh,
Now I
1
know
hour.
Like
what Joel-
basically
1
the whole
hour.
show.
Now I
then
know what Joel
Get
is
to
saying
take it off
on
for
that.
the
So
last 15 minutes.
I mean, it's
Cricket's
probably better than it.
Remember, there's gonna be pictures of you now.
Yeah, no, that's going around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Those
that.
visions are
Think
lost.
about it. It's not over in 2 hours. It's not over in 2 hours. It's never over.
It's going to be all over Twitter and that now.
never-
MP says boiled bull penis.
What the hell?
Boiled what?
Where has he
penis.
even found that out from?
He has
not,
not- he has
that's
not-
not,
you
a-
could
that's
boil
not
a
a foreign
bull penis.
delicacy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, would you be up for that? No. Doner kebab mix with the hottest pepper in the world. Maybe. Tweet Sunderland better. Matty eat a rat. Matty shave your head. Geordie Toon for life says, Matty, never wear a Sunderland shirt. Never. Big Newcastle fan there. A really old egg. Do you know what?
Cream egg.
What about a snail? I don't think that would be too bad.
What?
Yeah,
Snail's
crunchy
alright.
little. Put it in a sandwich or wrap.
Oh, just put it in a sandwich.
Snail bap.
Snail back.
You want to dress like a billionaire, so why don't you eat one? Like one.
Is that what you
Billionaires eat snails.
Yeah, of course they do.
Do they? Billionaires eat snails.
That's what at half time.
If they can't get anything,
Snail Babs at the bridge for you next year.
if they can't get anything better than snails, then
Yeah,
Lord
it's
have
like
mercy.
bougie food day over
Bougie?
there, man.
Snail
Yeah.
baps.
I was thinking more.
Snails.
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know
I
if
think
that's
I
high
was thinking.
class or like homeless.
I was thinking more like oysters. Is oysters not bougie?
Yeah, oysters.
Yeah,
What
oysters
do-
are
Anybody
bougie.
tasted oysters?
I've had them
never had
once.
Are they nice?
They look
They're
rank,
very,
don't
very,
they?
very salty. Obviously, it's from
Slimy
the salt.
as well.
It's from
Slimy.
the salt in the sea, but
Do they just eat them just
you
'cause
kind
they
of
wanna make
it's a
it
bit
clear
of
that
a
they're
waste
rich?
to be
Do
fair.
they even really like
It's a status thing. I
Yeah, it's
don't think
definitely a
people
status
eat.
thing.
People aren't hungry and then go, I
can't wait
tell you what, oysters. Smash some oysters right now. No, mate. Smash a burger.
They're really risky as well,
The
because if they
cargo.
come like pre-cracked, then they could actually like really
Here's
harm you.
an chance for Chelsea, and it's on the roof of the
Desperately
goal.
need a third goal.
A question for you, Matty. What are you like with heights
Oh, horrendous.
as your forfeit?
Really, really bad. I went to New York, and when the people I went to New York with, they went to the top of the famous
Don't
buildings.
say you didn't do that,
And I didn't do it.
bro. That's
What?
come on, man.
Dubai, didn't go to the top of the Burj Khalifa. Didn't
You
go to
didn't
the
go
top
to the
of there.
top of the Empire State Building.
Nah, stay downstairs in the Friends store. I went round the CBS store and I was
Mate,
just...
that must have taken you hours. whilst they were
No,
up
I was
there.
just M&M's world. I was down there eating M&M's.
Mate.
Yeah, I
All
hate
because-
heights.
So how did you get to New York?
What do you mean?
In a plane?
I don't mind flying. Did you
So
get pissed?
35,000 feet in the air. That's
Nah, because you're in a plane.
Right,
It's
okay.
like looking
No,
over the
no,
edge.
No logic. It's
Looking
stupid.
over the
No,
edge.
it's stupid.
Looking over the
Well,
edge.
just
horrible.
well, why
Looking
couldn't you
over
just
the
not
edge.
look over the edge? Go to
Oh,
the top.
3-0
Brentford
Brentford.
stand in the middle.
What's the point in that,
Brentford
though?
3-0 against
This
Southampton.
game's a dead one.
The whole point's to look at the view, isn't it?
Boring game. 3-0 Brentford.
3-0
The
Brentford.
Bees are 3 up now.
Oh, that's
Let's see who scored. I'm going to go with Ivan Toney as a guess. What was it?
I'm going to go with Ericsson.
What
I'm
was
going to go
it?
for Chris Fire.
Christopher Ayer. A hot dog covered in soy sauce. That's just weird.
That's just weird.
I don't like hot dogs either, to be fair, but...
Dye your hair pink.
Oh, he
Ooh,
definitely
yeah,
do
yeah.
I wouldn't
that.
be... I'd be down for that.
He'd
Get a
do
few
that.
Instagram, do well.
Pink
for
and
the-
silver could actually work, you know, if you did like pink highlights with
Yeah.
the silver.
Yeah, that could slap.
Yeah.
Bap, lol, says need more rage. That was quite funny actually. Fried Marmite. Oysters were actually known as a cheap food around harbours for fishermen.
have
Not
they?
surprising.
2-1.
Get Mike to perform the Fog on the Time music video.
Fog in the tone, it's all
Chelsea-
mine, all mine.
Chelsea
Fog
2,
in the tone,
Wolves
it's all
1.
mine. Oh, it's a goal!
I've said it like 3 times.
Sorry.
These guys are in their own world.
We're
talking
saying
about
Fog on the Time, yeah.
snails and oysters. I'm just like, Wolves have scored.
Other fish
And then
are
they're just like,
available.
la, Wolves have scored. I'm like, what?
Sorry, you didn't say it with your chest. with
I
enough
don't
vim.
want to. Wolves have scored. This is you two's job. I don't want to say it with my chest. I'm
You're all right.
coming to
I
Chelsea.
apologise. I do
I'm not
apologise. Trincao
Yay, Wolves have scored.
has scored at the bridge. And this does leave a nasty little last 10 minutes here for Chelsea to see this out now. And it looked like they were going right up the other end and scoring
Yeah, they
themselves.
are.
The phenomenon
Phenomenal.
getting round. Oh, is he?
Penalty.
It's that.
See, LeBron would
don't
have
know what's
scored
happening here.
It kills celebrations when you know
it
what's going to
does,
happen, doesn't
it does.
Do you
it
find
does.
that when you do watch-alongs? Or
Yeah.
like, and yeah,
Joel Linton
ruins
says,
it, doesn't
AGT,
it?
look up how birds feed their babies. No, mate, I haven't got time.
That's what he means.
I haven't got time.
Deserves to be. Do you want to be fed? Like, no, that's
What?
what.
No, that's not what he was talking about. He said you want.
I think he when he mentioned birds, did he?
Baby
So
birds.
what you thought he
Does he
meant
think
that
he
wanted
wants
you
someone
get
to chew
fed
the
by a
food up
baby?
and then
Oh, it's a great strike by Trincao.
Wow.
I don't understand what's going on here. Is he asking for someone to chew up the food and then Matty can eat it afterwards? Is that what he just?
Where are we at now? Sorry?
Huh? What?
Watching the Trincao. I miss what you're talking.
Number 11 for Wolves, Trincao scores. Might be his first goal of the season. I haven't seen him score
Scored
this
against
season.
Leeds, I'm
Did
pretty
he?
sure.
Trincao.
Yeah.
There you go. Great name.
Loads
that,
of
actually.
space. though.
Loads of space. This defence was wide open.
I don't know why we're pushing so many men forward.
Let's have a look. Trincao goes for goal. What a goal! What a strike! Trincao cuts
Similar.
inside of Rudiger.
Wonder the left foot.
And that
on
is
him.
a strike straight into the top left
Harry
corner.
Potter-esque.
I don't really understand why we're
No
pushing.
clean sheet for Chelsea.
I don't know why we're pushing men forward when
Yeah.
we're 2-0 up. And
That
the
was
game,
obvious as well.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Sal left for dead there.
Well, it's never boring.
For dead too.
Imagine not being Chelsea.
Yeah. Shave his head like Matisse did, says Winnerpool.
Yeah.
Did you shave your head?
So I shaved my head last season on the Big Six. So like an idiot, I asked for 500 likes on a video. I should have asked for 1,000. But anyway, I lowballed. I underestimated the community. But
Big up the community though.
yeah, my brother shaved my head live on the Big Six, and like when I look like a sheep getting shaved, like literally. I was like, it was tragic, and I had no oil for my bald head, so now it just looked like some old like granddad's head. Like it was shocking. It looked so bad.
Did you at least have the beard at that point?
No.
Oh,
So it was just a bald egg. And do you want to know how this story gets worse? I had to interview Gab Marcotti on my channel a couple days later. So the first time I meet, big interview, right? ESPN, watched him for years. It's the first time he sees me, he just sees this egg.
Wow. Wow, all we could do.
Can't take me seriously. He's never responded to my emails since.
No,
I think he thinks I'm a joke.
Probably after that.
I mean, it was a good interview, but
Well, I'm sure it was.
he was laughing constantly though. Considering
sure
I
broke the ice at least, probably.
It did. Not that it needed to be broken. We
Bungee
could have
jump?
just been normal.
Yeah.
Would you be up for that?
Do a skydive straight after it, why not? I mean,
No, I'd be
and
up
I'll
for
do
that.
the marathon after that, and then swim
Right,
swim
Wolves on the
channel.
attack here, and I tell you what, if anyone's
tell
going to
you
score
what.
this next goal, it's going to be
Ooh.
Wolves.
Yeah.
It's a corner, is it to Wolves?
Proper bottle it.
Sal's. Oh, he does
What
get
is
that.
that trim from Pogba, man? Jesus.
What? Was he got a new trim? Has he?
I don't know.
Don't get Graham Souness started now.
Yeah.
Blue thing coming out the front.
Oh, there you
No,
go.
that's
Oh,
all.
that's an
He's
old
got the
trim,
Man
isn't
City
it?
I
blue,
know,
hasn't he?
but
Yeah.
I know it's
That's
so.
very
If he went to
Linked with Man City.
I would love it if he went to City.
would I think be
just like
tremendous.
Tevez. Oh, it would be quality.
He would
just
kill
shake
it
up.
at City,
I
wouldn't
think
he?
he'd actually be class at
Oh,
City.
he'd be class. In that midfield,
Oh, I think
Actually,
he
to
would.
bring up
Could
the
you
old
do it?
debate,
Could you
Pogba,
do
De
it?
Bruyne or Pogba?
Pogba, De Bruyne. Oh, yeah.
That's serious, you know.
Oh, it'd be
That is
wonderful.
actually class.
Rodri holding Pogba and De Bruyne. Oh,
Telling you.
I'd
I'd like to
That
see it,
actually
me.
happened,
I'd like to see
guys.
it.
Let us know in the comments.
it
Could
probably
you
would.
see
Well,
no, it won't.
Paul Pogba, Paul Labiel Pogba,
Pogba.
going
La
to
boom.
Manchester City? Could you do another Tevez? Could you do another? Who else has
No,
played
and
it
then
for
you know
both?
the welcome to Manchester, Pogba,
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I
Seems-
just want to see it, just
seems-
because it will piss off Man United
Absolute
fans. It would be
seems
so funny.
It would.
It would be quality, especially when they let him go for free to Juventus, sign him for 80 mil, then he goes for free again to their rivals. Oh my days!
Unreal.
I'd inject that into my lungs.
Unreal.
lungs.
Yes, not in my veins, into my lungs.
Straight in there.
Die over this.
The way Matisse's brother shaved his head, I'm legit surprised his hair even grew back.
I am too. We took a risk for the people, but all in the name of entertainment. We do it for you.
Love that. Brentford are super good this
What
season,
do you have
says
to?
Kiwi
What
Dev.
bet do you have to do to shave it again?
No.
What about if you win
If
the
we
FA
get
Cup?
1K likes on this stream,
You see-
he said he's going to shave
See,
his head.
I've done my time. I've
need
proved
to do more than
I've
that.
proved myself to the people. You know, I've proved myself to the people. I will go to lengths for you. I don't need to do it again. It's time for these guys to. You and your lovely locks, yeah?
Oh,
Come on
no,
now.
that'll be a good
Hey,
shave, actually.
if
That'll
you
be a
shave
good shave,
that,
aye.
shave that off now, that would be impressive. Because I know you love your hair.
Leeds get relegated. Leeds get relegated.
No, please stay up.
If Leeds.
Actually, because then you wouldn't be too bothered
Yeah.
about that, would you? Yeah.
So if you
What,
go down
shaving
and you
this?
have to
Oh, he
shave.
would
At
not
least you
want to
got- at least
shave
you can watch
that.
Premier
He
League.
wouldn't want to
This,
shave
if it
that.
stayed up. Oh, man,
He
do you
wouldn't
know
wanna
how
shave
bad
that.
I look with a skinhead? It's not good.
Listen,
it's not a
I
pleasant
already,
sight.
when someone loves their hair, they know they use it in the clubs as well. The women be putting their hands through it. If he can't do that, he's gonna be pissed. I'm telling you.
Down Maze Lane. All them women putting their hands in your hair.
Yeah. Now suddenly they go for your hair.
outside
There's just nothing
Cooper's.
there.
The stories from.
There's just nothing there. It's like, mate, I used to be able
All
to put
them
my hands
classy
through this. What's
birds
going on?
outside Coopers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The high society.
Yeah.
Creme de la creme.
Instead of women putting their hands through your hair, now that people just slap you.
Yeah,
in the head.
exactly, yeah. I used to be a skinhead for years, and I used to get called a tennis ball. So I've had enough of that.
Serious downgrade. I'm telling you. You don't wanna do
0
that.
Bristol
You
Rovers.
don't
by
want
the
to do
way.
that.
Bristol Rovers 7, Scunthorpe 0. Elliot Anderson.
Lyman scored a few.
He loves it, Wayman.
Oh my god.
Right, let's talk a little bit about the FA Cup final that is next week. I mean, obviously Chelsea are playing now. How confident are you going into that game from what you've seen today?
Man said, "How confident are you?" Not at all. I mean, look at us. We're clearly half baked. You know, we're just getting to the end of the season, and we're just crawling over the line.
Oh my god.
Are we going to concede?
Surely not.
Oh my
The amount of
days.
chances
What a
Wolves
block
have
that
had.
is. Was that Thiago Silva on the floor?
Thiago.
That's a corner,
Thiago.
bro.
Got sent to the
Thiago.
shops. Got sent to Coopers.
So as you
Seven.
can see, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is
Wolves.
yeah, you know,
This is Liverpool.
we haven't played well
This
for weeks.
is football.
Look at this block.
Heritage.
Good game that back in the day.
Yeah, so
Look at that block from
I think he
Thiago.
blocked it. No, I'm not confident. We go into it even more underdogs than we did in the Carabao, because in the Carabao we weren't as bad in terms of form.
Well, I'm licking my lips at this. If you play like this against us, we've actually got half a chance.
You
You
actually
do,
have,
like you're
I'm
fighting for your
terrible.
life.
Where is you
I'm worried about
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. It's gonna be a proper
Wednesday.
game.
this Wednesday?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
days
why.
before the final, you
this is
make
why.
changes.
This is
Yeah.
why we. This is why we have to
chance.
win. This is why we have to win this game.
We got Villa
Leeds-
away on
Leeds
Tuesday,
after.
though, mind.
That'd be nice,
They're
Stevie
winning
G.
3-0. Oof, that's a
We have
horrible
to
game.
win today, because Wolves aren't playing for anything. If this is how we're struggling against Wolves, imagine Leeds.
I think
Wolves
you're right,
have
though.
been in terrible
Oh,
form,
that's a
man.
corner. No, it's not.
But I said it as well. Man United away was easier than Everton away, and it proved to be. You know, these
Oh,
teams.
I just always knew you were gonna turn over for Frank, man. I always knew you were gonna give him a win.
It's a shame,
It's annoying.
because I really wanted to beat them. They had fireworks setting off.
Oh, wide from inside the D from him.
It's
isn't
hard.
it?
It's hard for me to get excited when I know that's ahead.
Yeah.
So you guys can do your, but it's kind of already. We know it's not a goal.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
but
ruining
still.
it for you, innit?
Still.
Sorry.
Entertainment
Don't
purposes,
ruin
yeah.
the show.
Yeah, come on,
Entertainment
Matthew,
purposes.
Play the game.
No, stop trying to give me a heart attack, right? And
Oh,
that's over-
Balls applying
don't
pressure,
do
says
that.
MP.
Don't do that.
Vamanos Charity FC says Don KGB. KGB, KJB, not KGB. That's something else.
Changes it completely.
Yeah, definitely. Matisse would have been good in the boy band JLS.
I would have happily taken that opportunity to make tons of money. Yes, 100%.
And wear t-shirts that were like that.
100%. Listen, I'm all about it. I don't know what they're doing these days.
They came back, didn't they? Did a tour
They
recently.
started. They started making drill songs.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
No, lie
yeah,
to
they
me.
did. I don't know if it was one of the guys or it was them. They actually made
Tion
a drill
and
song, man.
JLS.
I'm not joking, man.
What a collab.
M24 and JLS.
Yeah. Who's the guy in Liverpool?
Quengface.
Told you, you wouldn't want to bump.
Hazy.
Yeah, hazy. Oh,
Hazy.
my
Want to mix
God.
these packs and potions?
Wouldn't want to bump into him on a cold, wet Tuesday night in Stoke. That's for sure.
No, absolutely.
JLS. Are they Jerome Daly, yeah? Uploading
I don't
regularly?
know what it was. They made a drill
No,
song.
link
though.
up.
Link up, yeah. Link up TV, might
Go
check.
on, G. Is Trincao a La Masia product, says Pavi? Where did Trincao actually
I
come
have
from?
no idea. Sounds fancy.
Benfica.
Yeah, that's-
I'm going to be very disappointed if it's like, I don't know.
Wolves
But
might
Norwich,
still appoint
Norwich.
it, says Matt Blackmore. Geordie Toon for life. Elliot Anderson scores the 7th goal to take Bristol above Northampton.
So they needed to win 7-0 today to get automatic promotion.
No, they didn't.
In the winning 7
Oh my
Serious?
god.
Honestly,
What?
I.
That is one of the
They
best
needed to win
stories.
7-0
Who?
to get automatic promotion.
7-0?
Bristol Rovers.
Oh my
And the
days.
winning
What?
7-0 and currently getting automatic
Who is this?
promotion
Bristol.
in
Are
League
you
2.
serious?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Story, that.
insane.
Mental.
And they win
Elliot
last-
Anderson, 18-year-olds on loan from Newcastle, scored the 7th
And they're out there being like, we're
Is
going
this
to...
the last game of the season?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh my
automatic
God.
promotion?
Yeah.
Or playoff?
Automatic.
Is it one or the other?
Well, they're in automatic right now with the 7-0.
Oh, go on,
That
go
is
on, innit?
mad.
Wow.
That's
Mental, that,
impressive.
innit?
Very, very.
Unbelievable story that
That's
for
very
Bristol.
impressive.
That's mad. 7.
Can you imagine? Team talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we need 7 goals. All right, no problem.
know,
That's
he does.
ridiculous.
5-0 up at half time. Hey.
Oh, if
we
they
could do this.
concede in the last minute.
Braga.
that is
Imagine.
peak.
You came from Braga, Trincao.
Braga. Okay,
Yeah.
that will do.
Have you seen Braga Stadium, by the way?
Have not.
It's a bit, yeah, they played Rangers this
Bro,
year.
they have a beautiful stadium that was evolved in Euro 2004. So they've got 3 stands, and one of the stands behind the goal is literally a mountain.
Oh,
So like the
Oh, that's
screens
wonderful.
and all that, like
Yeah.
to say 1-0 and all that, they're built into this mountain.
Oh,
but
lovely.
they can't change it. Like you can't start messing around with like a cliff face, can you?
Yeah.
And put a stand there.
No.
I think it's probably just protected anyway. But yeah, Braga Stadium. If you ever get the chance to go
Talk
there,
about
go.
planning permission.
Yeah, that's nature permission. You have to ask Mother Nature.
Mother Nature,
herself.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Does that mean
she's
you can just
rejecting
like
that.
hike up the mountain and watch the game for free?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm not going to lie. I would do that to watch
Oh
games.
wow, we're just seeing a video here of
Oh
you
my
interviewing
days.
Gab Marcotti.
Wow, you guys are bad for that. Don't be putting that up on the main screen now. Don't be doing
Get
that.
it on the stream,
I'm-
lads.
Don't
Get it
even
on the
for
stream.
no.
Yeah.
Listen, with
Get
you know,
that.
no
Oh,
need
that
for
is
that.
beautiful.
Get it up.
No
Come on,
need
let's-
for
let's
that.
get it
Oh,
up
wha-
if we can.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
I mean, that's aged
exactly
like
what you're
20 years.
talking about.
Bro, it has.
You look about 40,
But
man.
now, this is why I always look after my hair now,
Savage.
you know, because I don't want to be.
Aye, look, aye.
I don't want to be
Good
bald
stuff.
just yet. That's not for me. It's not,
Nah, you don't want that, like.
not for me.
Burnley have pulled one back.
Oh, it's a goal for Burnley. Cornet gets a goal, but is it too little, too late?
Oh, you would have thought so.
You would think so, yeah.
5 minutes or so to go, is it?
Unless they have that Real Madrid gene.
No, please no.
Oh, Northampton.
How many minutes left in these games? Not long.
Nah.
Lord.
Well, it's
How
91st
much
minute,
has it
actually.
done? Just
Consolation
don't if
there.
there's like 6 minutes, I'm going to lose my
No,
mind.
there won't be. But yeah, nice video that of you with an Inter Milan shirt in the background.
Yeah, that was for Gab, because he's Italian, of course.
Who's he support?
I think he just loves everyone in Italy.
So you went for Inter. Could've gone for
That's
Empoli.
all we had. That's all we had.
Lazio.
That's all we had in the kit closet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think we was talking about Romelu Lukaku maybe potentially as well. So that might have
Do you have
something to do with it.
Lukaku 9 on the back?
No, never.
Never. Interesting.
Never that.
Well, it looks like that goal will be a consolation for Cornet. It's 91st minute at home to
I'm glad
Aston
you're so
Villa 3-1.
confident about that.
Yep, looks like it. 92 minutes played now at Stamford Bridge. It looks like Chelsea are going to get across the line. 6 minutes of added time though here. Really?
For who now? For the Ha now?
6 minutes, Matisse, to hang on here.
Oh, here we go.
Why? What do you think's going to happen? here?
AGT's cursed it by saying Chelsea going to get the win now. And it's 6 minutes. Yeah, we're definitely conceding.
Yeah. Havertz coming
You know
on.
what you're doing.
Havertz on.
Oh, take
Lukaku's not going to
Lukaku.
get his hat trick. Oh, he's not.
Disrespectful.
Well,
He's limping there.
yeah, he is limping, yeah.
Full time at Brentford, 3-0
Hopefully-
winners at home to Southampton.
Hopefully he does that again at Ellen Road. Because you know Leeds love a high line, don't they? So
Yeah, well, we tried it against City and then caved in straight away and
you suit
ran
us.
back.
You suit us. The way you defend with that, or don't defend, but the
Yeah,
high
but are
line.
you talking about Bielsa or
The
Marsh,
beef
though?
begins. Let's talk. No,
All right,
seriously.
you're gonna get your ass whooped. What's gonna happen? Yeah.
The way you guys play, it's so suited to big clubs because.
Yeah, but are you talking about the Bielsa way or the Marsh way?
Well,
because
yeah,
we play completely different.
Are you
football.
compact now? I haven't been
We're-
watching much of
oh,
Leeds.
we're-
Are you more conservative?
I mean, we're
been a
conservative.
big
One
miss,
thing we're
hasn't
not
he?
is compact.
Oh,
I'll tell you, we've got
There's
more
gaps in
gaps
between.
than a Waffle House in there, or than a waffle, should I say, in that middle of the park. You can walk through easily.
that sounds wonderful.
Mate,
like
we're
a-
getting dominated
like
by
a polo.
Watford. Yeah,
in the
Watford
middle.
are dominating possession
But
against
the
us.
thing is that Leeds are so like.
They're emotional, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so like they just love playing football so much that they just forget the rules sometimes. No offside trap, like nothing. But Leeds, they're so strange because they're the only team down there that against big clubs they still play the same way. So we love it.
Well, that was the Bielsa way. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
now we don't. But it's kind of
It's
it
still
works because we've been getting results. We have been getting results, but the results have kind of been papering over the cracks a bit. How we'll play against you, I think we'll play a bit conservatively. We
don't
played
do that.
5 at the back against City, and it did work out pretty well.
Don't do
so I
that.
feel like we could unleash that against you.
Yeah.
Well, you lost 3-0.
You need to
4-0
win.
now.
Okay.
You should go all out
Maybe
attacking.
more.
You need to win the game. Remember that.
Yeah.
All
Well,
out attack.
Burnley have lost full time. Aston Villa 3, Burnley 1.
Yep.
So little bit of breathing room there. Hopefully, if we can
Massive
at least
result
get a
that for
point.
Everton and Leeds. Ings, Buendia and Watkins all scoring away for Aston Villa at Burnley at Turf Moor. So who is going to go down now? Let's get a poll up, Ryan, if we can. Let's get a poll up. Who is going down in the Premier League? Is it Leeds? Is it Burnley? Is it Everton? We know Watford are probably... Well, I'm not even going to say probably anymore.
Definitely.
Watford are down.
Down.
They
Is it
literally
not
are
confirmed
down,
now?
aren't
Is
they?
it
if
not
they lose
mathematically now,
I'm
surely?
pretty sure it's automatic now that they've lost today as well. So yeah, Everton, Burnley or Leeds, who's going down out of those three? We'll get the old poll up for you very soon. But as the games are drawing to an end, it looks like Chelsea maybe... Well, the game isn't over, of course. There's 3 minutes to go, but it looks like they're going to get it over the line. Crystal Palace as well. And the poll is up. So get voting now, guys, for those answers on who will get relegated from the Premier League. And we've also spoken today about who comes up from the Championship. We know how the table finishes now. So have a look at that. Rewind the show if you want to hear us talk about that. We all went for Nottingham Forest, though, didn't we, basically, as our team to go up. Are you going to have a little vote on that poll, Matty? Who do you reckon's going down out of them
It's
three?
so hard to
careful
call,
when you
isn't
answer
it?
this one.
It's so hard to call. It changes. I thought Burnley was safe, but then after that beating at home today against a Villa side that have been struggling in recent months, may have swayed it a little bit. Leeds have got the harder fixtures, though. Leeds have got the harder fixtures. Everton have got some games at home that I'll fancy the chances with at Goodison Park. So
Burnley have got Tottenham though.
I'm going to hit Leeds. And I don't want you to go down. I'd much rather Everton go down, and I'd much rather Burnley go down, to be honest with you. I think it'd be funny if Everton go down. Burnley's a massive shithole, so I'd rather Leeds stay up.
So is Everton, mate.
Yeah, nah, I quite like Everton in a way, but I just think Everton to get relegated.
They're in your city. What do you mean?
Everton's
a shithole. It's literally Liverpool.
Yeah, but the area of Everton,
What?
which is in Liverpool.
Is there a place called
There's
Everton in
shitholes
Liverpool?
in London, yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so it's a district. No, it's a little district. Yeah, it's a place, isn't it?
Hunger Games.
Little ends.
District 9.
So basically, we've got a little deal going on here. Whilst you guys are voting for who's going down, if Wolves find an equaliser in the next minute, then we will put that picture and the video of Matisse with no hair on the stream.
That'll be me seeing myself out. Thanks for everyone.
But
Love them.
they haven't got long at all. Yeovil
I
Town,
need to
by the
find
way,
that.
2-0
I'm
down
screenshotting
at home to
that.
Bournemouth. They've come back. Cross comes in for Wolves. Gets headed across. It's still dangerous. Oh, no, it's not. No, that'll be the game over. Oh, my goodness me. Wolves have equalised.
Get this guy on the stream!
Oh, my days. Can you believe it? And Connor Cody, the man who was at fault for the second goal, he will be absolutely buzzing now because he's
What did I say?
just scored. Oh,
I
my
don't know
days.
how
The
I feel
picture is
about
up.
that.
There is the picture. 30 seconds after I said it, the picture of Matisse with no hair is up on the stream for all of
my
you guys
days,
to see.
mate.
Can you believe it? Taxi for Matisse, says Thomas. Chelsea in the mud, says Rao. Tyra Banks' forehead, says Fat Man Scoop.
Mate, that was the best 10
Unbelievable.
seconds ever. Oh no,
Wow.
it's easy. It's in the bag. No chance
Connor
now.
Cody.
Literally
as
the
we
last second
said.
as well, that, you know.
Must have been the last touch
but
of the
see,
game.
he jinxed it. He tried it, and I said no.
No, it
See?
worked.
It worked, but
worked
I
for
didn't
me.
fall for it because I knew. 6 minutes added on time. That's a
So
long
at this
time.
stage, because Wolves win this
at
throw,
this.
97th
got the
minute.
ball
it
in
was,
their
well,
own box.
97 minutes.
Wow,
Connor
15
Cody.
97
seconds
minutes.
to go.
Shouldn't have took Lukaku off.
So really, this throw here, there's 10 seconds to go of the whole game here.
Yeah,
Could
look,
he have
this
blown
should be
it
over
on-
now, no?
Could
Yeah,
he have?
I mean, he should be blowing it.
he should be blowing it. Really,
He should be blowing it,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, not yet, not yet.
Oh, and it goes out again.
Oh, when it goes out, yeah.
Does it?
Now you blow it. Now
Wow.
He has to blow it.
you blow
there.
it. Even through his backwards.
You know what? I'm not even gonna bother getting into it. We've been seeing this. We've been seeing this today.
Yeah, we're-
VAR checks and all
15
this.
seconds over there.
Yeah, here
Oh
we
my
go.
god.
Look at
They're not
Connor
even
Cody
rushing it
making the
either.
run.
Okay,
Look at Cody making the run. He leaves Loftus Cheek.
Oh.
Oh, it's awful
He's hit the
defending.
back stick on his own. Connor Cody.
Oh.
Loftus Cheek
It's
is
an-
left
an
in. The
extra
cross comes
30.
in. It's Connor Cody.
2-2.
Would you believe
Oh
it?
An
my
extra 30
God.
seconds.
You'll love that Cody as well because he was at fault for the second goal, wasn't he?
An
what I
extra
said.
30 seconds.
Oh my god.
Into the crowd as well.
Unbelievable.
Into the crowd. Scenes there at the
Oh
bridge.
my goodness me, and Bowie, whatever his name is, Bowie.
Bowie.
Not Bowie. How do you say his name? How do you say his name?
Todd Bowie.
Todd Bowie.
Bowie.
He's feeling
Bowie.
it in
That's the
his,
question. What's worse, his drip or his trim?
what in that picture?
Yeah.
I'd say the drip, considering he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
But
and
Connor
his was a
Cody,
forfeit.
exactly. Connor Cody has scored.
Look at Lukaku
Equaliser.
on
He's
the
had
bench.
his head slapped by all the lads. That's what you do when you score a goal, isn't it? But here's the goal. Awful defending. Loftus-Cheek leaves his man. Thiago Silva.
You have to laugh at this point.
Thiago Silva, where's he? Goes to Jimenez.
Like,
No way.
this is actually
No way.
genuinely, this is hilarious. Like,
This is
seriously, now.
poor.
I don't know because now you're gonna want to beat us even more. So I'm a bit.
Oh, this
I
is
don't
just
know how
fu-
to
this
feel
is
about
just
this.
funny to
If we
me
could
now.
play this type of Chelsea next Saturday
I'm
in the
not
FA
gonna
Cup
lie.
final,
I am
I'll
genuinely
be
starting
buzzing.
to,
Thank you very much.
I'm
How
genuinely
did they still get the time though? How did
See,
they not
Reece
blow
James
up
tried
earlier?
to
jokes.
give him a little slam in the back.
At least
there, but it
Todd
didn't
is
work.
there in person to understand the magnitude of the money that needs to be. Not even money. The
Lukaku's
magnitude of the
face.
recruitment and scouting that needs to be done. This man, look at this man. He's like, I scored 2 whole goals this year and it don't mean nothing. Are you crazy?
That is full time at the bridge.
You
full
must be
time Matisse.
tripping, dog.
And Watford.
Oh,
down.
relegated. We can't confirm Watford or down. Relegation
We did
for
say
Roy
it.
Hodgson's Watford.
Already down.
Cycling
Mathematically done.
GK.
So, Watford join. Who else has gone down? Remind me.
Norwich.
Yeah.
Norwich in the Championship next season. No Premier League for the Hornets in 2022.
But who will
they are
join
gone.
them?
Obviously, Brighton are playing Manchester United in half an hour. We might as well get the teams up for that if we can, Ryan. But in the meantime, let's remind you of the other scores in the Premier League and where it all leaves us. So Brentford 3, Southampton 0. Burnley 1, Aston Villa 3. A massive away win that for Aston Villa. A huge home defeat for Burnley, which might see them go down and join Watford. Chelsea have thrown it away, as you've just seen, in the last seconds of the game. It shouldn't even have been played, the last kick.
This top 4 race is
because
interesting.
Last kick is an equaliser, and it's come from Conor Cody. 2-2
Oh, imagine
there.
if we got Europa.
Crystal Palace 1, Watford 0.
Again, I just start
Matt,
laughing.
Do you want to read out the United team?
David Gea in goal for Man United. Dalot, Lindelof, Varane and Tellez are the back 4. Matic and McTominay are the middle 2. Bruno Fernandes, Juan Mata and Anthony Elanga are the front 3 behind Cristiano Ronaldo, I'd assume.
Yep.
Scroll up there just to make sure that is Ronaldo.
Ryan, if we can.
Ryan,
mate,
get
I
the
think
scroll
it
up,
is
please.
Ronaldo.
It's got to be Ronaldo, hasn't it?
Still hasn't done it.
Still hasn't done it.
Are you awake there, Ryan?
Ryan, can we get the scroll up, please?
Can we get the scroll up, please, mate?
It is Ronaldo.
It's Ronaldo. And then playing for Brighton today. Let's get that read out to us by James.
We've got Sanchez in goal, Veltman, Dunk, Cucurella in the 3 at the back. We've got Solly Marsh, Yves Bissouma, Caicedo, Trossard, McAllister, not Gary McAllister,
Nope.
and Pascal
Definitely
Gross.
Gary.
And then up front, the main man, Danny Welbeck.
Of course.
He's going to bag against Man United here, telling you.
Any
Against his
poll
old side.
results have we got?
Currently 42% are favouring Everton to go down. They're the favourites. Burnley are 33%. And James, you'd be happy to know that only 24% of the audience think Leeds are going to go down.
That's what I'm talking
Including
about.
you.
And that's including me, yeah. That is including me because I did vote. So
Unbelievable. Right, guys, let's show our predictions that we made at the start of the show. Let's see who's won.
oh, Matisse's team have ruined it for me there at the end.
Yeah, I bet we have.
James, let's go with you first, mate. What did
Well,
you say?
first of all, I had Brentford 2-1 Southampton.
Oh, he's went all the way.
So it was a
Yeah.
Brentford win, but...
So you get 1 point for that, not 2.
Watford beating Palace, that was
No, 0 points.
0 points there. Chelsea 3-0 Wolves.
0 points.
0
0
points.
points. Not a
again.
good debut this lad.
Villa 2-1 Burnley.
Give you 1 point for
1
that.
point.
That's it.
Okay,
that's
so
it.
2 points in total for James. Matty?
Absolutely.
Brentford 2-1. Got 1 point there. Burnley 1-0. No points. Chelsea 2-1. Thanks, Matisse. Last minute goal. Last second goal ruined that. And then Palace 3-0. What was that one? 1-0. So just 2 points for me as well.
2 points. Crystal Palace 2, Watford 1 I've gone for, so I get a point for that. Brentford 1, Southampton 1, 0 points. Burnley 1, Aston Villa 2, so that's a point there. And Chelsea 3, Wolves 0 I went for, so I get 2 points as well.
Matisse, can you get the win?
I will not.
No,
Brentford 1, Southampton 1. Burnley
Incorrect.
2, Villa 1.
Incorrect.
Chelsea 1-0 Wolves.
Incorrect.
And Palace 2.
1
Watford.
point.
Oh.
So us 3 share it.
Share the top.
We share it. Nice.
Sharesies.
Excellent stuff. Right, guys. You've joined us for another excellent edition, an action-packed edition of the Saturday Football Show, like it is every single week. But next week, don't forget, it's the FA Cup final on Saturday, so the Saturday Football Show next week turns into the Sunday Football Show. And don't forget, straight after the Man United Brighton game, we have a watch-along tonight. Robbie is hosting it, myself and Doyle on one sofa as the Liverpool fans, and Fuad and Tapping Tobes on the other sofa. Ooh. Trust me, that is a big, big show. That's a big lineup, if I don't say so myself. James, thank you so much for joining us today, mate.
Thanks
a great
for
day.
having me.
Let's give him a round of
Well
applause.
done, James. Well done, lad.
Standing ovation. I'm doing the Simon Cowell on the X Factor. Unbelievable performance.
It's been a pleasure.
I've
tell
just
us
enjoyed
where
the
we can follow
poetry.
you. Tell us where we can follow you.
You can check
online.
out JT Live on YouTube. That's JT. And then live after that, you know, we're talking football, we're talking fighting. And of course, a lot of Leeds United stuff on there as well. New series, new episode of the Week of Football coming out soon, very soon as well.
Love to see it. Hopefully see you back on the channel if you do stay in the Prem. Matty Renton,
If
thank
not,
you,
you're
mate.
irrelevant.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure, mate.
Is it back
Pleasure.
up to Newcastle now, is it?
No, Southampton for a week.
Oh, nice.
And and then Newcastle permanently in the summer. So looking forward. But
Nice.
good show as always. Cheers, mate. Enjoyed it.
Absolutely, it always is, mate. Matisse.
Told you we'd be the game of the day.
It's not gone well for you recently on this show, has it? Or Chelsea in general?
No,
at
not
the
really.
minute?
Bad timing. Could have done this maybe earlier, Robbie. Maybe earlier. Maybe last year on Champions League run or something. I don't know. Yeah, no. Listen, we'll be. This is the way the season will end for us. It will just be misery. So looking forward to it.
There we go. And if Arsenal win tomorrow, by the way, they're only 1 point behind Chelsea.
Wow, you Gunners. There you are.
Unbelievable.
That is
Don't worry, we'll do you a
mad.
favour. We'll do you a favour.
Don't forget Liverpool
You bet.
Tottenham tonight, 7:30 on DR Sports. I've been AGT. This has been the Saturday Football Show. We'll see you next time. Take care and get home safe.